Boy, me, this is one of the more exciting days in sports, especially if you're over 47 years old. This is a very exciting day in sports. Good evening, everybody. I'm on the air this evening. We're going to go over the Hall of Fame candidates. Word is that Todd Helton, Scott Rowland are leading the pack for the Hall of Fame in about 43 minutes. They'll make the announcement. I don't know who's getting in. You can get three guys in tonight. You can get nobody in tonight. That's how hard it is getting to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Okay. I'll tell you one thing that I don't like what they're talking about today is the whining and complaining of these losing. These guys got to be anywhere between ooh, 40, I'm going to say anywhere between 35 and 50. And these are the crybaby steroid baseball fans. These are the fans that don't give a damn about the purity of the game that is gone, by the way. You only care about hitting home runs. Remember those commercials with Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine? Chicks dig the long ball. Mark McGuire. Baseball was killed because of that epidemic, which was steroids and HGH. And like I said, once Pujols got over 700, you will not see players again hit 700 home runs. Pujols closes the book on the 700 home run club. You know, they're talking about Billy Wagner now. You think anyone cares about Billy Wagner other than Met fans and Astro fans? You know what I'm saying? I could tell you right now, to get that list for you. Baseball game list. Right now, Roland and Helton. I would vote for Jeff Kent myself. Andrew Jones. Looks like it could be a very disappointing night for a lot of great players. What I'm saying? Chip Carey leaving the Braves, going to the Cardinals, where his grandfather started the great late Harry Carey. Guerrero and the Blue Jays avoided arbitration. Adrian Beltre be on the ballot for the first time next year. You know, Beltran, if he didn't do what he did, Beltran will be going to the Hall of Fame tonight for his ballot. Beltran was a special player, but they're playing the Congo drums in the dugout. And we all know what happened there back in 2017, cost him the Mets managerial job, a lot of other things. So right now, the word on the street is Scott Rowland, Todd Helton is leading the charge for the Hall of Fame to join the man in the thumbnail, which is the great Freddie McGriff, the crime dog in Cooperstown, the most prestigious Hall of Fame on the planet. The NBA Hall of Fame is bullshit. I mean, when you let in some strange Europeans in, but you never heard of. Uh, like Charles Barkley said, make an NBA Hall of Fame, not no um basketball Hall of Fame. That's garbage. Bobby Abreu's on the ballot. Andrew Jones may get some votes tonight. They're talking A-Rod. I would vote for Sheffield personally, but the writers hate him. You know what I'm saying? Really? Andy Pettit, bro? Give me a damn break, Andy Pettit. Please. We'll find out in 40 minutes who's going in. And then for the rest of the night, we'll talk about votes who didn't get in with the ones who did. So, this is an exciting night for me. This is another man I would put in automatic is Jimmy Rollins. Between 2006 to 2014, that's a 9-year span. He did it all, including 2 World Series and a World Champion. Torrey Hunter getting some sentiments. These are some good. The candidates this year, okay. I mean, Beltran, if he didn't do what he did, they'll punish him for 2 years. That's how baseball does it. And look for that in the NBA, the Basketball Hall of Fame. When Kyrie's turn is, they're gonna make him wait for a couple of years. It's like they did T.O. in football. They made him wait 3 years. I don't know. Writers voting for Bobby Abreu. Talk about a great player. Bobby Abreu was a great player. First time I seen Jeff Kent. And don't forget Jeff Kent. You could argue the greatest second baseman to ever play the game. You could argue that him. BGO's already in. The name two great third basemen. I mean shortstops. Folks, excuse me. Second baseman. You know, so just looking at some of these writers' ballots. Wow. Find out. 35 minutes. Tampa Supreme is in the building. My favorite baseball player of all time. Johnny Bench. Say what's up to Tampa Supreme. Johnny Bench. The best player to me of all time. Hank Aaron. Happy belated New Year to Tampa Supreme. Good to see you, family. Tampa in the building. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Well, describe this young man. This young man does awesome work. I just lost touch. I don't see them. He's not in my algorithms no more. A lot of these people not in my algorithms no more. I guess because I hate to say this about myself, because I'm working hard, but they're working a little harder than me. That's why these great content creators like Tampa Supreme is moving on up, folks. Good to see you, Tampa. So, someone will join this man tonight in Cooperstown in exactly 34 minutes. We're gonna have a new Hall of Famer. And baseball is funny. We may not have no Hall of Famers tonight. We may not have none. Real talk. May not have none. I would say two will get in for sure. That's just my opinion. Maybe a third. To join that man, Fred McGriff. And it depends on who's going in. Because if it's, let's say, Roland and Todd Helton, what's up, Darkness? If it's Helton and, let's say it's Helton and Scott Rowland, Fred McGriff is going to be the headliner, which means Fred McGriff is going to go last. And he can make as long a speech as he wants to. Because I'm telling you something right now. If it's Helton and if it's Helton, I'm gonna talk some Jets with underrated one when he comes up here. If it's Helton and Scott Rowland, Fred McGriff will be the headliner in the Hall of Fame. Because the other two don't have the accomplished career. Rowland is close. Todd Helton never played in the World Series. Or maybe he did. I think he was on the 2007 Rockies. I think he was, yeah. So Todd Helton did play in the World Series. Good thing I caught myself. You know. We'll get Grinder up here and we'll talk about the football Jets. Here we go. A little over a half an hour away before the big announcement. I'm excited. You better believe I am. This is the type of stuff I lived with. Let me see who's the 24 candidates. I'll let you know that also. Here we go. Get that list. Next year's first ballot. Beltray will definitely get him. Bet on that. Beltray will definitely get him first ballot. Joe Mauer, they'll put him in, but Joe Mauer really fell off, bro. Chase Utley? I don't know if Utley gets in. David Wright. Who else? Jose Batista. I don't know if Batista's going to get in. I doubt it. Who else? Adrian Gonzalez? No. Art Cologne? No. Matt Holiday, maybe. Matt Holiday, maybe. Jose Reyes? No. Ivani Gallardo? Nah. Chase Heatley? No. Ryan Madsen? No. Victor Martinez? He had 295 for his career? Victor Martinez may not get in the first ballot, but he'll get in. He has the numbers. That's my boy right there, Brandon Phillips. If you don't know AEW wrestling, his wife is the AEW Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. Cargill. This is her husband, Tony Phillips. He'll be a first-time Hall of Fame candidate. And like I said, he's borderline. Great player. Ziegler, Denard Span, please. Oh, he hit 281? Denard Span? He ain't getting it. And James Shields definitely not getting in. So I think of next year's crop, Victor Martinez and Matt Holliday have the best chance of getting in. And maybe Adrian Gonzalez, but he fell off real bad. He fell off. What's up, Teixeira also? See this. Okay. And Matt Holliday is going to get in. And he has a championship ring and had a big World Series in 2011. That classic Cardinals Texas Rangers World Series with the Texas Rangers in the ninth, the seventh, in the ninth and the 10th inning was one strike away from winning a world championship, and it didn't happen. So they're arguing now about Jeff Kent's career. There's some good stuff, folks. So Jeff Kent, I tell you, he don't make it in 28 minutes. They'll make sure he'll wait to the year 2038. Was not liked by the media. So, they're arguing about Jeff Kent getting in. Jeff Kent should have been in 5, 6 years ago, folks. Incredible. So, yeah. So, we're close, folks. 25 minutes away. And it's interesting what's going to happen. I don't know. This is not a Hall of Fame class, but well, you got monster names on it. So, as they continue to debate Jeff Kent's greatness, yes, he was great. let me throw this in last night. John Morant pulled the old load management as he was supposed to go up against the Aaron Fox. And Sacramento is rolling right now, folks. They're the third seed in the West, and in the NBA, and they are a good group of players. And that Keegan Murray, I don't care what Banchero does down in Orlando. Keegan Murray's on a winning team, and his maturity and his the way he's carried himself, Sacramento has really played well. I predicted they would make the playoffs. I didn't know they'd be this good. So give Mike Brown a lot of credit for what he's done with the Sacramento Kings. Um, Dame Lillard beginning to hear the whispers, and he's not too happy about it. And I'll tell you, this February the 9th, the NBA trade deadline is going to be very interesting. What's up, Grinder?
What's going on, brother Mace?
Oh, hanging in there, man.
Okay.
Everything good with you?
They all right, man. Just grinding. That's it.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know?
I'm
Yeah.
glad. How you feel, man?
How do I feel?
Yeah, how you feel?
I feel okay, man. I do. I feel okay. I
That's
do.
that's what's up. That's what's up. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear.
Hey, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Uh, is burning like wildfire in around the NFL? What would you take, Rogers?
Too old.
Would you take him?
If I
The asking
say
price
he's
is the asking price is just two number ones.
not Rogers. How long? But Rogers, no, no. But the thing about Mark Rogers is moody. Rogers do not like to work with young receivers. The Jets got young receivers. Then I want to find out what's the offensive coordinator y'all going to get.
Well, the word is they'll get the guy who's the Broncos coach who just got fired.
Gabby Kubiak?
No, no.
Nothing
Hackett.
off. Back it. Okay, back it. Mm, mm, down.
Packers already said they will not trade him to the NFC. He's either Jets, Tennessee, or the Raiders.
Oh, two number ones for Rogers though. Damn,
Tell you right now, you get Rodgers, you win that division.
that is true. I'm not negating that, but
Buffalo is really wounded.
huh?
Buffalo is really wounded right now. Buffalo, they're very wounded right now.
Well, if they get Pack out offensive, but I heard on the offensive line, Cunningham is You remember Cunningham? Cunningham is circling around.
I heard, bro. I heard. Give me 1 second. Yeah, man.
Mm,
I
so that
kind of, I kind of think that would be a power move by the Jets. Know what I'm saying?
yeah. But you think Rogers will come to the Jets
Yeah,
quick?
very quick. Yeah. Yeah.
I just for Rodgers, for me, right? I'm not saying I will not like Rodgers. I'm concerned of the health, and he's older, and just got to fix that offensive line.
Well, how much you believe Cal Becton is going to be healthy?
Who?
Your number one pick back in 2020, Cal Becton, that
Yeah,
320-pound monster.
yeah, that's the thing.
What's up, Quinte?
What's going on? What's going on, fellas?
Good to hear from you, man. Good, man. My man up here is a Jet fan, so the word is coming out now like wildfire that the three teams that are in for him is the Jets, the Titans, and the Raiders.
For who? For who?
Or Aaron Rodgers.
Don't go to the Titans. Titans don't have no team. The Jets are the only team that's ready to win right now.
That's what I just told him. I think he goes to the Jets. They win that division, bro, because I think Buffalo is wounded right now.
Buffalo trash, man.
Yeah,
I test predicted that, bro.
I keep telling people Josh Allen is not that good, man. He's good, but he ain't that good.
man, you let Cincinnati come and just smack y'all around.
Well,
But you gotta
Cincinnati's
understand.
good. They went to the Super
No,
Bowl.
no, no. I'm
Cincinnati
not. No, no, no. I'm not saying they good. I'm just saying that Buffalo, man, y'all just cannot win the
Well, I'm
big
gonna say
one, man.
this to you. I'm gonna say this to you.
They
If
did.
our secondary wasn't hurt, they wouldn't have won the game against us the week before. Let's be honest about it.
I had not that argument, but that discussion the other day, and you know how it is with us, bro. But that's a different story altogether.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Grinder, I would be excited if you could. They already got photo bombs of him wearing a white Jet jersey, number 12.
Yeah.
And Joe Namath,
I seen that. I seen that 2 days ago. Come from. I seen
and
that.
Joe Namath said that if he does come to the Jets, he can wear his number 12.
Oh wow. Joe Nate don't get up his number like that either.
I think he comes to you. You're a 12-5 team, bro.
I'm gonna say this to you, Mace. They might be a 13-14 win team with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback
I could
because
see that.
it's Bryce Hall. It's Bryce Hall come back. What without the injury, they still got a number 2, number 3 running back, and they can. I don't like how you guys don't use the other running back y'all got from North Carolina. Y'all barely use him.
Michael Carter.
Michael Carter. He should be a passing threat. You barely use him. And I just think in that offense with those three backs, the wide receivers you guys have, solid tight end, a good offensive line, a very good defense. All you need is a quarterback to put you over the top. And look how many games y'all won with trash quarterback play.
But our offensive line got to get better too. Cause I
No,
look for.
your offensive line is not bad. It's just injuries. It's just injuries.
I look up. No, let me finish. This is what I'm saying is this that it's like one down and another one. I would like to down Tucker. I'm very impressed with Tucker. I believe Tucker's gonna come back and he's gonna
Yeah,
help. I
but
like to.
Tucker, that was a fluke injury. But Mekhi Becton, he's too big. That's why he gets all those injuries. He's too fat. He
Yeah,
need
you
He
lose
gotta lose
some
about
weight.
he
he
need
has to
to he
lose
need
about
to get
70 pounds.
yeah he need to lose yeah he need to get around to 300,
Yeah,
280.
310 or something like that because he's too fat. He's like 370, man. He's too fat.
too fat. Yeah,
I think I would agree with you, Quinte. If they get Rodgers and with Wilson I love Wilson, a young receiver. If
Yeah,
they
I
get
do.
Rodgers, they're 13 and 14. I would agree.
yeah.
And you notice that he started coming along towards the end of the season. So my thing is, why y'all wasn't getting him the ball that in the
Nah,
first
but
half?
I will be honest with you. It takes. I'm gonna say this to you. When you play the game of football, it takes time for you to get comfortable. That's the wrong with. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say something that Dolphin fans don't like to hear. You know the dude we got, Kader Kohou, right, for the Dolphins, right, Mace?
A kid from Georgia?
Georgia Southern, Kader Kohou.
Yeah. Yeah, the cornerback, yeah.
All right, imagine if you put what's his name, Noah, playing that position the whole season, get burnt every game, have good plays, but that's your first round pick. Let him get the run, but you give it to undrafted free agent. You understand? He would have still had the same productivity. His confidence would have got better by the end of the year. But Dolphin fans don't look at stuff like that.
Because they're the
But
most ignorant fans in the world.
Dang. Mm.
That's why. I mean,
Yeah.
you got common sense, an eye test, bro.
But Jesse, but I'm saying the way how they, you right. I see how they push Rodgers, and people ask me, say, do you think he leaving Green Bay? Yeah.
He said he wants to play for a stacked team if he gets traded. And the reason why he want to go to Tennessee, because he's getting himself a house down there. And he's good friends with the offensive lineman, with Taylor Lewan and the
Yeah.
other guy. They're good friends. And he's always on their podcast.
Yeah. So Tennessee really got the inside check, but
Jets, Tennessee, and the Raiders. And the crazy thing about the Raiders is this. They have the cap space to just trade for him straight up. And he'll be reunited with Devontae Adams.
mm-hmm.
We finally admitted 2 weeks ago that it was a mistake letting him walk out the door. I'm
Finally.
glad he did that.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm glad Aaron Rodgers said that. And I think Aaron Rodgers, and I said this the other day, I believe that his friendship, he gained a friendship with Jordan Love. And you hear Green Bay fans want Jordan Love real bad to play. They tired of Rodgers.
Yeah.
One
want my
Super Bowl trip in 13 years, I don't blame them.
Yeah. He won't want his welcome a long time.
Basically say that. Quinte, you there, family? I'm wait to Quinte because I want to ask him about how the Dolphins shut down operations. I think that was a horrible.
I'm here.
What do you think of the Dolphins beginning of last week shutting down the entire operations, bro?
Shutting down the whole entire operation for what?
You didn't know that?
I didn't know. What happened?
Last Sunday before the Buffalo game, Stephen Ross said that Tua will be back in 23. Right after the game in the press conference, McDaniel said he'll be the starter in 23. And then last Monday, in the end of the year press conference, both Chris Greer and him said that Tua will be the starter September 10th, and that they don't want to hear, like, they shutting down everything. In other words, the Dolphins did this shit so you won't hear about Aaron Rodgers going there, you won't hear about Derek Carr,
Yeah.
because they feel they got burnt with the concussions with Tua by the media.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like Tua, but Tua it do nothing different than what he did with Brian Flores the year before. He just has better weapons.
Totally
I'm
agree.
just being honest with you.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then
I'm on board with that.
you got people that's gonna keep saying, "Oh no, he played good." Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna say this: Tua is not a bad quarterback, but he's on the same level as Tannehill.
Yeah, that's where I put
And
him. I don't put him.
people don't want to admit that.
Yeah, people don't want to hear it. It's like I
Don't
said
want to
about
admit
Tua.
that.
He's all right. He's all right. He ain't nothing special.
And I'm gonna say this to you. I told this to people at work. The reason why Tannehill got 7 years, because Tannehill is 6'5", 230, ran a 4.5, and he was smart. And what is Tua showing you these past 3 years, almost right before, that he can't retain the playbook. He's injury prone. You can't open up the playbook how you want to, and he
And he's
can't
better off as a
memorize plays.
game manager than throwing deep to
No,
Tyreek
listen,
Hilton.
it's nothing wrong with. I accept the game manager moniker. I don't care about that. Me personally, I'm a defensive guy. I'd rather my quarterback be a game manager, because if you want to be 100% honest with you, Tom Brady is a glorified game manager
I totally
and,
agree.
and takes shots when he needs to take shots.
He just take what they give him.
Yeah, we
Yes.
have a defense. I want to ask you this because the Jets defense is right there with Dallas and San Francisco. The way Miami played against Green Bay, Buffalo in the snow, and then Buffalo last week. The one thing I took away from last week's game, the defense finally showed up, and the word is they're going after Vic Fangio very hard. What do you think about that?
Okay. I want to be honest with you, Mace.
Mhm.
I don't give a damn about any of that. They should have
Okay.
never fired Flores.
Oh, I agree with that.
I'm still on that. I'm still salty about that.
Mm.
I'm still salty about that.
Me too.
Cause I'm
But
gonna be honest with you. Yeah, they want to say he opened up the playbook for Tua. They run the same plays they run the year before with the other three offensive coordinators we had the year before. Because I'm gonna say this because even TD said this on his channel. What if Flores had the same weaponry with that same offensive coordinators? Would it be a different narrative? You understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Because if we had, because okay, all right, look at this. He's supposed to be an offensive genius, a run game coordinator, all this, blah blah blah, quasi, right?
Yeah,
This our running game did not do. It was okay in spurts, but we couldn't depend on the running game,
facts.
right? And our tight ends had a lot of receptions. Like Gasecki had what 60 something receptions last year.
Hmm.
He has 26, 27.
Because he doesn't like him. He said that from the
But
beginning of training
it's
camp.
not about what you like. It's what's gonna perform on the field. It's like they don't utilize. No, this what makes me mad about our offense. We don't utilize every player on the offense. We utilize one and de facto number two player, and that is Waddle, because Hill gets all the looks all the time.
Yep.
Plus, my wife is she went on a girl.
I want to get back to the Jets, then I'll get right back to Dolphins. So, Ryder, you'll be very happy if they got Aaron Rodgers.
yes, I'd be happy. Long my concern again is offensive line. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Brees Hall come back strong and Tucker. And I want this is if you're gonna get Rodgers, that's what I'm saying. I want a creative offensive coordinator. I don't want no pee-wee.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get Rodgers, get top notch.
I'm gonna say this to you. It was nothing wrong with your offensive coordinator. I'm speaking from not being a fan of your team, and there's nothing wrong with your offensive coordinator.
I totally
It's
agree with the
it's
scapegoat.
something wrong with your quarterback.
Yep. Head case.
Okay,
just,
okay, yeah, okay. I don't
I'm just being honest. Okay. I'm gonna say this. You see how people critique the Dolphins and tell you that this okay. Take people like other people. All right, say me and Mace were Dolphin fans. When Tannehill played for us, people like to say he was trash. But other people say, nah, he wasn't a bad quarterback. Y'all just have a trash team. Because other people see the other problems we have.
I
They're
got
not a
you saying.
fan of
I didn't know. Let me clear this up very quickly.
yeah.
I'm not just blaming the offensive coordinator. I'm saying like this that the quarterback he blew it. When you go when the media asks you, do you think you part of this loss? When you say no, that was done.
But you got to I'm gonna say this to you. You talking to an entitled. You talking to Donald Trump as a young person.
You ain't lying.
He's Donald Trump as a young person.
His
He
uncle and his
he.
mom on JetBlue.
I'm just being honest. He is. He's a rich kid.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do whatever he wanted. He never got told no. He
Mm-hmm.
never failed at anything in his life, and it's
Mm-hmm.
the first time he's failing. I'm gonna say if he went to another team, not the Jets, because the Jets are not. I feel bad for because the Jets, that team, the market you guys in, you need an established quarterback all the time. You can't. You should never draft a quarterback. You should always go in free agency, get you a trade for a veteran every time. When that veteran gets old, trade for another one because young quarterbacks cannot survive.
No, they can
in
not
that market.
not that media. No.
No, let me
Not
say
that
this
media.
and something. Reason why also they're getting them, and people don't know. Zach Wilson worships the ground Aaron Rodgers walks on.
Yeah,
You bring Aaron Rodgers there, he's gonna learn from Aaron Rodgers how to be a
because
pro. They
he
are
has the same kind of play style. He just don't know how to
yeah, and Rodgers
utilize
will
it.
teach him. They said Jordan Love out in Green Bay. They are raving, and like I said to you like 10 minutes ago, fans want Rodgers to go. They say, "Yo, you did us great. No Super Bowl trips since 2010."
And that was Brett Favre's team anyway.
Yeah, they said, don't let the door hit you behind you."
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see Jordan Love. You know that.
Yeah.
And I heard somebody. I was listening to a panel a couple weeks ago. I heard somebody said the Dolphins need to trade for Jordan Love.
Shit, they did that, bro.
Somebody said
With
they
that
should
arm,
trade Tua, and get Jordan Love.
yeah, with that arm strength, shit. One thing with Jordan Love, no one knows. The Packers know he has great arm talent. People don't realize that.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't understand. When Aaron Rodgers was left on the board and Green Bay stole him at 25 and back in 205, people didn't realize the reason why he dropped was because Jeff Teffert, his college coach, blew it with Kyle Bowler with the Ravens, and they punished Aaron Rodgers for it.
Yeah. And plus, Aaron Rodgers wasn't ready to play at that time.
Exactly.
I'm just being honest. He wasn't ready.
And that's why I
Yeah.
told these guys, I said, what are they going to do? Kick Aaron Rodgers out the street and play Jordan Love right away? No, Jordan Love has learned from Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And like Jordan Love said, I mean, not Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers said the only guy he talks to on the team is Jordan Love. He doesn't talk to nobody else.
He don't talk to Cobb?
Yeah, Cobb, but what basically Aaron is saying is that this guy, he's basically saying, he told Pat McAtee, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love has come a long way. All right, they're about to make the Hall of Fame announcement right now, so I'm going right to it. Let you know who made the Hall of Fame to join that man, July 29th.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. Getting back to this, I think if the Jets again, they go all the way up, bro. You'll be up there with Kansas City, with you'll be up there with Kansas City and Cincinnati right away, bro.
And at the same time, the Jets had better defense too. That would help a lot too.
Almost okay. The Jets have a better defense. You have better offensive talent on the team. And
What's up, Wacky?
I keep telling you, all they miss is a quarterback, man.
What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's poppin'?
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, Pep?
What's up?
Good, man. Get ready for this Hall of Fame now. But yeah, man, go ahead, Quintac. What you were saying?
I'm just saying, all the Jets are missing is a quarterback. If you take the Dolphins for example. We need pieces, but if we had a better quarterback, we'll have a better team. Could a better quarterback will hide a lot of deficiencies on this team. If say like the Patriots fan, we needed a quarterback. You don't need a quarterback. You need an offensive coordinator, and they need receivers for the Patriots. That's the problem with the Patriots. That's all they need. Mac Jones, I'm gonna say this. I would take Mac Jones over Tua any day of the week.
And you know what? I heard that with fellow Miami fans. They didn't say that. They said they would not take Mac Jones. I said, you mean you would not take Mac Jones? Better. I said you would not take Mac Jones?
I'm gonna say this to you. Mac Jones is smarter. He has better grasp of the offense. He has escapability. He just don't have no receivers, bro. He has no receivers. And the offensive coordinator trash.
And they told me that I don't know football. I said, you would not take Mac Jones.
I'm going to say Mac Jones is better than Tua. I'm going to say this to you. Tua got hype. He has Tyreek Hill and Waddle to make him look very good. Right now, he's still an average quarterback. He's not. He didn't move the meter or nothing. He's still the same person. He showed me things he can do. Yes, I'll give him that. He showed me things he can do this year, but he's still an average quarterback. He's still on this. He's an average quarterback.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. He's average.
Oh, no problem with it. What's up, Wacky? Wacky's on mute. Who's average? Which quarterback's average?
Tua average.
Oh yeah. He's average.
He's average, bro.
Yeah, he ain't nothing special.
He's average.
Scott Rowland made the Hall of Fame, so there you go. It's
He
gonna be
did?
Scott Rowland and Fred McGriff, July 29th in Cooperstown.
That's it?
That's what's up.
Wow.
Baseball's tough. I told people it's either gonna be 3, 2, 1, or none. Scott Rowland made the Hall of Fame. Everybody else didn't make it. Yeah, our quarterback, I don't even think about him, bro. When Ross made that announcement last Sunday, I said, good for me. I don't have to talk about this damn team for to Friday night, April 28th, when they got a second and 2/3, bro.
But I'm gonna
Wacky,
say
you
this.
ready?
I'm gonna say this. You know why they say that? Because they like what they saw. They like what they saw in the games he played, right?
Yeah.
But when the games he needed to play very well in, he did not play very well in.
Played like shit on the ground.
You understand? It's like, okay. And people like to say, oh, talk about Skyler. Yeah. Skyler, he played like a rookie. He played not to lose the game and all those, but Skyler won a game that we needed to win. And we was in a game and he was playing in. And he wasn't afraid of the moment.
Exactly. I
Just
totally
saying
agree.
he's not better than Tua right now. He's not on average level. He's below average. Because he was making mistakes too. But at the same time, I would rather take him with a veteran quarterback starting over him.
I hear you, man. My focus will be in Green Bay once they trade Rodgers. I'll be making my focuses on Jordan Love with those 3 young receivers.
Yeah.
Rocky, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I was
ahead.
just
Add some commentary, bro.
I was just watching the Major League Baseball, the MLB channel, when they
Scott
just
Rowland.
showed Scott Rowland that's going to join Fred McGriff in the 2023 Hall of Fame, which is
What
good.
you think
man.
about that?
Yeah. No, I think that's good, man. Scott Rowland did his thing. Scott Rowland was a
agree.
good third baseman, man.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it was a
so
good
he
move.
deserved it.
I would have put Jimmy Rollins in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy Rollins, yes.
Yeah, I put Jimmy Rod, and I would say
Yes.
Fred McGriff about time.
I think what hurts
Yes.
Andrew Jones is he finished with a 254 career average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What team you like in football again, Wacky?
Oh, I'm a Jets fan.
So this is the topic. Since Grind is up here, Quinte is up here, you're up here.
Mhm.
Word on the street is that the Jets can get Aaron Rodgers for 2 number ones. Would you do it?
No,
Oh
not
man,
for
that would be good. But Jets have a history of having future Hall of Fame quarterbacks towards the end of their
and
careers.
not doing anything.
Towards the end of their careers, and then nothing happens. So it's like you gotta have the right pieces around a good quarterback. Just having Aaron Rodgers come to the Jets, to me, it just Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback, but that's just not enough if you want to bring the Jets to a whole nother level.
I disagree with you, man. That's all
You
you
did-
guys did.
You
Okay,
disagree?
Quinn.
Uh,
Look at Brett Favre.
No. That was a different team. Y'all brought a whole bunch of old players. You have a whole bunch of young players.
Hell yeah, you
They're
guys
very
are ready to
good.
win right now.
You understand? They're very good. They're on rookie contracts. You can bring in Aaron Rodgers. You can bring in another top flight. You can bring in another receiver if you want to. Because you have so
But
many young players on your team. They're not paying anybody.
Quinte, I have a question for you actually. But do you think Aaron has the patience though?
But
If he
Tony,
goes to the Jets to
I'm
bring
gonna say
along
this,
young players, he had that
That
issue in.
team is already ready.
Jets are ready,
They have
bro.
a receiver that's a dog already. You have
Wilson.
you have your second receiver and who was the receiver in Tennessee. He knows what to do. He just can't stay healthy, but he can play. You got
Yeah.
Mims
No,
who can
but
play. He just gonna
that's
have
what
a
I'm asking. But do you think
no.
Aaron has
No,
the
let him
patience to?
finish.
Let Tony finish. Let Tony finish
Let fit.
because
Okay.
Tony was interrupted also. I mean, y'all
Go
both
ahead.
would be interrupting each other.
I didn't interrupt him.
No,
Oh,
I didn't
no,
say
what I
you.
was saying
I'm
is-
talking about the both of them.
Okay, Quinte, what I'm trying to say is, does Aaron have the patience at this point of his career to bring along a young receiver like what's the guy that
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson? Is it Garrett Wilson?
That's his name, yeah. No,
Garrett Wilson,
17.
Yeah, do you think he has the patience to bring along a Garrett Wilson, like because he had that issue in Green Bay and that's why he's leaving
but
in the
Garrett,
first place?
but Garrett
difference
Wilson is
between
already
Green
a
Bay and
dog already. He's proven that he's a dog. He doesn't need to have patience. He's already gonna get open. He's cooking number one corners on every team, bro. That's what
true. Yeah.
I'm being honest with you.
And a bad quarterback play too.
Yes, with bad quarterback play. Imagine he has elite quarterback play.
And Aaron actually said, I rewatched the Pat McAfee interview, and he actually said he really wants to stay. He wants to go to warm weather the rest of his time in the NFL. He doesn't want to deal with cold weather.
They want to go to San Francisco then.
Yeah, he wants to either go. He says the two places he would actually ask for a trade for, hypothetically, would be warm weather places like Miami, LA, Los Angeles, San Francisco, or Las Vegas.
Well,
That's the places he would go to. He doesn't want to be dealing with cold weather again. In terms of injury, Aaron hasn't been injured a lot, but he says he hates having to recover all the time during the season in cold weather, like in Green Bay and stuff like that, because it's hard to, as an older player and stuff like that. He says he feels he doesn't recover that well anymore, like he used to when he was younger, when he played in cold weather, when he's been playing in cold weather. Do you agree, Quinte? You think as an older player he would rather deal with recovering?
Yeah, the warmer weather is better for the younger player, the older player. I mean, but he's not coming.
That's why Tom Brady went to Tampa.
Yeah,
he actually said it.
Okay.
The only place I can see him, me personally, if it was up to me, if I was him, the only teams I'll pick to go to is the Jets, San Fran,
maybe Miami.
No, I wouldn't go to Miami.
Why?
Because they don't want him here. They want Tua.
No. Let's say they didn't say the Tua thing, but
we know that's gonna happen, Tony. We can't use Miami as a hypothetical because we know it ain't gonna happen.
Or LA. How about Las Vegas?
I said that the Raiders. I said that.
He said Raiders. And understand, Tony. Let me say this though. And I hear Aaron Rodgers playing, but understand this: these players change their mind more than an hour, if you know what I mean. And I'm saying this as Brother Mace, you know what I'm talking about. They could say one thing, and all of a sudden they say, like I'm gonna throw one out there too. How about if Rodgers go to the Jets, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still got Deontay Adams. He could probably say, "Hey man, we got this guy Wilson there. We got the most pieces. They want to come back here. Let's do this."
If they trade 2 first-round picks, they ain't gonna have enough to get Adams. That's the thing. Unless they trade, because you only can trade up to 3 years.
Right.
So
I'm just throwing it out there. That's
because me personally, I won't give up 2 firsts for Rodgers because his contract too big. They might can get away with 2 seconds and a third because his contract is so big.
Listen, knowing the Jets history, and this is coming from a lifelong Jets fan.
Yeah.
If Rodgers come, the Jets are going to find some way to end up being excuse my language, a shitty team. Jets
You
always
sound
do
like
it.
a Dolphin fan, man. You sound
The,
like a
the Jets always find a way to disappoint their fans. Always.
you sound like a Dolphin fan, man.
So, you guys were just talking about Jimmy Rollins in terms of the Hall of Fame.
You know, you didn't get
Does
it.
he have? And when you look at Jimmy's career and the other shortstops he plays with, do his stats actually live up to Hall of Fame quality? Is my question.
Whose stats?
Jimmy.
Huh?
Jimmy who?
Jimmy
You
Rollins.
talking about Jimmy Rollins, brother Mason?
I ain't gonna get into that.
Hey, that's like Zach
Mace,
Thomas and
Mace, you see our pause, right? You see our
yeah, I'm
pause,
not
right?
even gonna get into
you
that.
could say the same thing about Zach Thomas and Brian Urlacher.
I'm not gonna. Hey, hiya. Yeah, I know, man.
You could say
Roland
the
got
same
in. Let's see
thing.
who else is- I think he's
Only
Scott
thing
Rowland.
Brian-
I'm surprised he hasn't been in the Hall of Fame earlier.
Who?
Scott.
Well,
I got you. Hiya, Glitchy. I haven't seen you in a long time. What's up, family? Oh man, it's happy. Scott Rowland got in.
Yeah.
I know this guy's happy too. Tack man, that's his boy. Tack knows him some Scott Rowland.
Scott Rowland to me is an underrated guy. He doesn't get the respect he actually.
Bad
Do you guys
attitude,
agree?
that's why.
Scott doesn't really get the respect he deserves.
He has a bad attitude.
Scott?
I just hold that against you.
Oh, the managers. Oh, okay.
Yeah, everywhere he goes, he wears out his welcome.
Oh, he became like a cancer in the locker room or something like that. Maybe?
Oh, he just didn't get along with the manager.
he was T.O. of basketball.
Yes, he was T.O. Getting back to
That's
Aaron
why
Rodgers.
it took
Aaron
T.O.
Rodgers will-
I think that's why it took T.O. this one. Like T.O. should have been in earlier, but
They just didn't like T.O., man. They just
He
be
didn't
honest.
like him. Absolutely correct. Well, let me say this about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, wherever he goes, Tennessee, the Jets, the
But please,
Raiders, he'll be just fine.
Tennessee don't have a team.
man,
I keep trying to say that their team is trash, man.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that. He's building him a big home down there, and he loves it down there.
He can live there after when he retired, yeah, but don't go there now.
Again, I said this last night. White man's temperament is different from a black man's temperament.
Yeah.
You're Aaron Rodgers, right? You're
Yeah.
going to country music, country USA. You're going to be living the good life every night, drinking beers,
Yeah.
redneck women throwing their asses at you every night. He don't have to go out to a nightclub to get women.
Eating
Yeah.
peanuts. Don't leave it out. Eating peanuts.
Well, a lot of the brothers, they have to go they want to go to South Beach, LA, because they're going to go to the club to
Not
hunt
me,
some women.
Mace. I'd rather live in the country, so.
Yeah, there you go. That's one of the reasons why Tennessee is very high on his list. Also, Tennessee not only will give Green Bay the package they want, they'll do anything Aaron Rodgers wants. Hey, Glitchy, good to see you, family. Really is. Been like, what, 2 years since we've seen each other cross paths? Been a while, family. You make an excellent point, man. Roland, that was made it by 1%. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Damn.
That was close.
I mean, that tells you that these candidates, that they're not too crazy about. Next year, the one lock next year for sure is Adrian Beltre, but we'll talk about that a year from now. Manzano, Rodgers will be just fine in New York. He'll be just fine in Tennessee, and he'll run to Vegas to play with Devontae Adams and probably kiss him and hug him, say, "I'm so sorry."
I'm sorry. Please take it back. We can make the history back.
Yeah.
But
I
let
think
me.
the problem in Green Bay is this: he's looking around, and he really don't like those young receivers. Really, he doesn't like the front office. He think he's bigger than the town, which he is. He's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but you know what? The Jets front office is even worse So if he don't get along with the Green Bay front office, in which he has a reason to, he'll definitely end up not getting along with the Jets front office.
Well, the difference is when the Jets beat his ass in Green Bay this year, and he talks about the Jets every show he does with Pat McAtee.
Sure did. Yep.
He is so impressed with the Jets' talent.
Yeah, until he goes there and see how their front office is.
I think the Jets.
I like that general manager. No, Wack. I gotta say this. I like that general manager. He making some moves. Now the quarterback,
man.
I think if the Jets get him, they're gonna be a different franchise if they get him. He's the franchise changer. And plus, Buffalo's wounded, and Miami's Miami. That division is the Jets to lose.
How about Lamar and New York, man?
No, Lamar to Miami. That's what Lamar wants to be.
No, hey, Mace, did you hear? Were you able to read the article? The article they were talking about the Lamar situation. Actually, it was Adam Schefter reporting this on ESPN. He said the only way Lamar stays if they sign an exclusive transition tag with him. Apparently,
I think Lamar Jackson one more year in Baltimore.
Nah, if they sign that exclusive tag, that means he can go to any team and they can match it.
Yeah, I think he's on the 1 year timetable.
Nah, because I'm gonna say this to you, man. If they get him a franchise tagging, he's not gonna play.
I believe that. Yeah.
Since
you got, hey Brownie, how you doing, baby girl? Yeah, let me put it up because I did this back in September, the week they was gonna play Miami. I put this up. Where is it? And I supported them. A lot of Raven fans emailed me. They said, "Yo, Mace, I don't know who you are, but yo, we subscribe to you." This is why I said the weekend they was gonna play Miami. I did that from them. Say hello to the beautiful Brownie Ellie.
Yeah, and back to the Hall of Fame. Besides Scott Rowland and Jimmy, who else got elected, Mace?
Oh, Scott Rowland went in by himself.
Oh, he did? Okay.
All by himself.
But
as Fred McGriff week, they're gonna make it up to Fred McGriff and make it his weekend.
But let me say this, because Tony earlier he asked a question. He spoke about Jimmy Rollins' stats, and he said, "Is that enough to make it to the Hall of Fame?" Well, I'll say this: Jimmy Rollins have over 400 stolen bases, and I said just on that alone, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know, Wacky, for the first time, me and you see eye to eye.
No. Besides the stolen bases, I was comparing the home runs and stuff like that because.
But he's a shortstop.
Manzano.
Exactly, he's a shortstop.
I got
look how many Golden Gloves he had too.
I got this.
Shortstops are not known for being big, big home run hitters. I'm sorry.
And also the Golden Gloves too.
I got this.
You could say like a person like Nomar Garcia Parra was a solid home run hitter, but he wasn't a power hitter. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got this one with Tony. Right, he'll be quiet. There's like 2 years ago when I silenced him with Barry Larkin. Tony.
Oh man,
the man single-handedly sent the Mets home 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh okay. Yeah.
He won an MVP and a World Series.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Okay. Yeah.
And not talking about the Golden Gloves he had.
Yeah, he got a couple Golden Gloves. Enough said, Tony.
Yeah. The one guy I'm pissed off that's still not in the Hall of Fame is Albert Bell. After you showed me his stats, Mace, that pisses me off even more.
Remember that night? Beautiful Brownie Ellie in the building. Yeah, I remember that night. We did Albert Bell's numbers.
He was the best player for
a
10-year stretch. Am I correct? Was that a 10-year stretch that you showed me?
The only guy who was neck and neck with him was McGriff and Frank Thomas. Yes.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, and Frank Thomas was ridiculous too.
Yeah, the media hated Frank Thomas until he told them, and he was this last year in Oakland. He said, "Hey, test me right now, since you all think I got steroids in me, and if I'm clean, you're gonna put me first ballot Hall of Fame." And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
he proved he was clean.
But he
put him in first ballot.
Dude. He didn't have the big head like Barry Bonds now.
Yeah, let me say this. Let me say that I just looked up Derek Jeter's stats, right?
Yeah.
And Derek Jeter had less career home runs than
Yes.
Jimmy Rollins,
Yes.
and he was
Okay,
inducted in the
taking
Hall
away
of
the
Fame.
taking the steroid accusations away from him. Looking at A-Rod's stats, taking away the steroids, would he be a first ballot Hall of Famer? A-Rod?
Donna, you asking crazy ass questions.
What?
He
would
still deserves to be in the Hall
hold
of
on.
Fame.
He
Of
would
course.
be an immortal if he didn't take no
Right.
steroids, bro.
This,
I mean,
this off his
HGH.
Texas Rangers years.
He will be
Yeah.
what Albert Pujols is now, immortal.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
No. The reason why I asked that is people hold it against guys like A-Rod for the steroids, which is understandable. That's why I asked the question.
I know. I don't mean to interrupt Tony. I'm gonna let Tony get it right back. I know you guys. Maybe you like this guy. Maybe you didn't. But the one guy who made a major jump tonight was Gary Sheffield. I'm so happy for him.
Oh, I like.
Oh
Gary.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
my
really?
favorite
I'm
player as a
happy.
kid.
Made a major
That's
jump
great.
season.
That's great.
Let me say this. Let me say this about the steroid shit, right?
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
saying I agree with players taking steroids, but at the end of the day,
Mhm.
if you don't have talent, it doesn't matter how much steroids you take.
Yes, that's a fact.
You're not going to make it big. Okay. So yes, okay. I'm not a big fan of the steroids, but people like A-Rod, his talent is what got him to where it got him to.
Very
So
fun.
whether or not he took steroids, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but Wacky, you know what steroids and HGH does for you?
I know it increases your strength, but
No, not that. It does
once
something
again,
else. It does something else.
I don't
Your
care.
hand-
I don't care what it does.
It's so much better.
If you don't have talent, them
Why you
steroids ain't
think
going to
that?
do that much for you if you don't have talent.
Wacky, why you think it was the problem? Guys like Brett Boone, who was average, became a 50 home run hitter.
Who was the guy we talked about, Mace, that just disappeared? He played
Brady
for the
Anderson,
Indians.
another one.
But once again, does it increase your talent or does it increase your physical strength?
It increases your hand-eye coordination. That's the most important part
Yeah,
of playing
but does it
baseball.
increase your physical strength or does it increase your talent? Talent is something that comes from within.
I can
Steroids
see-
overall increases your physical
a
strength.
lot
So
clearer.
it increases your physical strength. Therefore,
And your
I
hand-eye
understand why
coordination.
people hold on, Mace. I understand why people have an issue with it. But once again, if it wasn't for talent, these players would not be in the platform they would be. So at the end of the day, regardless if A-Rod took steroids or not, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
The same thing with Barry and Mark McGuire.
Yeah, good
Their
luck.
talent.
I agree.
Well, good luck with Alex Rodriguez, and we all know we won't see Barry in the Hall of Fame to 2037.
37.
Man, that's
Old-
crazy,
old
man.
man.
Barry, I'm gonna say this: Barry should have been in the Hall of Fame off his Pirate years alone.
Yes.
But
Agreed.
his jealousy got the better of him because Sammy and Mark were
I'm gonna say
overshadowing
this.
him.
It wasn't about that. They just don't like him. He was too good. I'm gonna say
You talking about Barry
they-
Bonds without steroids?
Yes, Barry Bonds.
You do
without
know
steroids.
that Fred McGriff, and this is why Fred McGriff is in Cooperstown. They did it the night when Fred McGriff made it in. You know he had much better postseason numbers than Barry Bonds before Barry Bonds started hitting the roids. What's up,
Yes.
Fred Ward? Before he started hitting the roids.
And Tony, I like how Tony earlier just totally dismissed what I said when I said that Derek Jeter had less career home runs than Jimmy Rollins, but yet Derek Jeter still made it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you know what?
No,
Derek
I
Jeter-
agree
no,
with you.
hold on,
Derek,
I got
they
this.
have but now I see what you guys are saying. Shortstops are not really known as power hitters. It's rare. It's a
Yeah.
rare thing that you see a shortstop with a lot of home runs.
Yeah, but
That's the
Derek
one
Jeter.
position that can get into the Hall of Fame based on their defensive.
No. Derek Jeter was a great defensive player. Here it is about Derek Jeter. Bottom line, he hit for over 300 in 20-year span,
I get you up.
and he was one of the great winners of all time. Definitely the biggest winner of his generation, and that's why he's in the Hall of Fame. I have
I'm not
no
arguing
issues
that.
with Derek Jeter in the Hall of Fame at all.
I'm not arguing that, but Tony was arguing Jimmy Rollins' stats and questioning whether his stats is enough to
I
get
said
him into the
about
Hall of
Jimmy
Fame. I'm like,
Rollins when
well,
I told him that-
when you look at Derek Jeter's stats, who have less career home runs and less stolen bases than Jimmy Rollins, he still made it. That's all I'm saying.
Plus, he was a Yankee.
That makes a lot. Yep.
Listen, it's not his fault that he wasn't the greatest team that baseball ever had, but his
Here
talent
we
did.
go.
Look,
Wacky celebrated up here. Let me know it about Judge over Ohtani. So
I told y'all Judge wasn't going nowhere. I told y'all that.
I was surprised.
I was surprised too.
Aaron Judge. I was surprised he.
What about the other guy who got from the Marlins?
Oh, Stanton.
Stanton.
Yeah.
Oh, they still
Scott Rowland looks good, bro, and Scott Rowland is talking a lot of shit tonight, bro. Calling himself the ultimate third baseman.
Scott. Oh God, Scott, come on, Scott.
He is, bro. He is. Good for him. Got in the 7th try. Lucky 7.
Yeah. Long time, Bryce.
That's what happens when you burn the media. Quinte, what you looking at in the draft, family?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest.
You're not thinking about that shit right now.
Be honest with you, Mace.
Yeah.
I'm a Marlins fan.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Marlins fan. I'm a
feel
Dolphin fan, but I ain't a Dolphin fan anymore. To Mace.
Damn.
There you go. It's like Tony. Tony jumps ship.
I'm still gonna rock with my team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be doing wasting all my energy with all this crap anymore.
All this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
You can come up here and chill with us. You know your family. You heard about our boy I-Test, right?
What happened?
He got a job with Sports Illustrated.
Oh, what? Congrats.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. He said he's only gonna come in here, bro. He said, something a little happened with a couple of those concept creators that we both know, and he said, "F them. I'm gonna rock with you, Mace." So we're glad to have him up here.
Yo, the thing is, Mace brought up an interesting point when he said that's what happened when you burn the media. Basically, it takes you a while to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, partially because members of the media get to vote on who they believe should make it to the Hall of Fame, and I don't think that's right. I think that as far as who votes for the Hall of Fame should exclusively be members of the league who actually knows the history of the league to vote for Hall of Famers.
Okay, you're right about that. I agree with that. You know who that's? I'm glad Fred Ward's in the chat. You know who? And I told him this the other night. He gave me pushback. You know who that's going to happen to in the NBA? He messed with the wrong people. That's going to happen to Kyrie.
Kyrie, yeah.
It's going to take him a long time. Yeah. Especially if he plays here in New York too, in Brooklyn. It's going to take him a long time before he gets in the Hall of Fame.
I think that's messed up, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and that would be I believe that. And but what would be so messed up about that is that in the NBA, it's so easy to get into the Hall of Fame.
No, I think the NBA is hard, and I'm gonna tell you why.
It's easy, man.
You had so many great players, bro, in the 70s and 80s, and it took those guys 30 years to get in, bro.
Yeah,
but they is
very hard.
Recently, they've been role players that got into the Hall of Fame. That's what I'm saying. Now it's easy. When I say it's easy, I'm saying in comparison to the other professional sports leagues in the NBA,
basketball is the easiest
to make it to the Hall of Fame.
What y'all think about Robert Horry?
Don't get me started with that. Not tonight, girl. Not tonight.
Got you. We leave that alone.
I mean, nothing against Dwayne Wade, but not tonight, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, Mace, you need to tighten up, Mace.
Nah, Dwayne Wade deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Nothing against Dwayne Wade, man.
You tripping. You a Knicks fan. Come on now. You need to tighten up.
No, I'm not
a fan.
Dwayne Wade.
He's a Blazers fan.
No, I'm not going to kill Wade. Wade deserves it. But the reason why I said Wade, because he's one of that list who's getting in. And I'm just going to stay quiet until the NBA playoffs. Then I will go off on the Hall of Fame about who they picked this year. I think it was horrible. Horrible.
So you saying Wade should be in the Hall of Fame? Huh?
Yes. Wade deserves. See, Wade came to my mind. That's why I said him. But he's part of that list.
Yeah.
That's why I said Wade. And when I said don't get me started, because that list, man, they're gonna put in is ridiculous, bro.
Is that bad?
It's that bad.
I told you. I told you. In the NBA, it's easy to make to the Hall of Fame than in these other leagues, man.
2 WNBA players, really?
Whoa. Hold up, yo. Say that again, Brother Mace.
2 WNBA players, really?
What?
Becky Hammond and Carol Walters, bro.
What?
I know Becky Hammond. She was good.
Mace, you joking, right?
No,
Mace,
I'm not joking.
You come on. What?
I'm not joking. They're 2 finalists with Popovich, Wade, and another great player who won championships in our time period.
Oh yeah, Greg Popovich deserves it. Yes, he deserves it, of course.
I will say that. And Parker. Tony Parker is getting into.
Oh yeah, he deserves it. Yes, Tony Parker deserves it.
Yeah, Parker's getting into. No, I love Parker. Parker's getting in. What pisses me off is these Europeans who no one's ever heard of is getting in. Glitchy, I agree with you. I was there in 1990 when Bonds lost to the Cincinnati Reds. And when he lost in 92 and went to San Francisco. Let me say this for Barry Bonds. I know Abdul Jones, me and him have fought up here many nights because to him, Barry Bonds is the Lord. Bonds was the best player in the sport until he started doing that dumb shit. Bonds would have been in the outfield of the Immortals, him in left, Willie Mays in center, and Aaron in right, and he fucked that up.
It was so actually it was right there. He's right there, and he messed up.
Yes, best defensive left fielder of all time. Yeah, he fucked it up. That's it. That's him. That's on him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, Brother Mace? I think you don't probably remember, but I can say this. Let me see if we get this out. We talk about this, and me and Brother Mace, we saying, you know, the sad thing about it, it's gonna be you're gonna see more European players gonna be elected in the Hall of Fame than our own.
Yeah, you're right. And look what's gonna happen in June, and I have to cover it up here. Wembanyama's coming. They're calling him I saw him last week, fellas. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I was in the hospital. And what happened was his team missed the shot with like less than 1 second left. He flew from halfway from the foul line and dunked it to win the game. I said, oh, yeah. I said, yeah. This kid is the real deal.
Who you talking about again? I just lost focus.
His name is Victor Wembanyama. He plays for the French team in Europe.
He's also playing for the G League also. Victor Wembanyama. Okay. Yeah.
They're all rumblings, but whenever the Spurs tank the season, they win the lottery. Robertson, Duncan, and they get this kid, they'll be back strong next year. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, so Scott Rowland, everybody made the Baseball Hall of Fame. Gary Sheffield is up to 55%, which means next year he has a very good chance. The only great player will be first ballot next year. It's Adrian Beltre. He deserves it. What's up, Raven? Everybody else from this year is Todd Helton, Gary Sheffield. They have a chance to get in next year for sure.
Yeah, Gary Sheffield.
Yeah, Gary Sheffield move up a lot too.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised because Gary Sheffield was another player that the media hated.
Oh yeah, especially when he was here with the Yankees, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God damn, did they hate him here, bro?
Yeah, because they hated him because he was outspoken as hell.
Him and Randy Johnson, they couldn't stand.
No.
Yeah.
I remember those days. That was what 2004, 5, 6.
Oh yeah.
That's when Sheffield called. Sheffield said about Ichiro, nobody pays good money to see single hitters. But Gary, you went in the first ballot, and you're close to being extension. You better get in next year, Gary.
Isn't Gary Sheffield related to Gooden, Dwight Gooden?
That's his uncle. Yeah.
That's his
Yeah.
uncle. Okay.
Raven Knight in the building. Yeah, Sheffield was the man, bro. At first, I didn't like him, but when I saw him play for the when he went to the Marlins, that's when I respected him, bro. He went from the Marlins to the Braves to the Padres.
Mm-hmm.
What a career he had, bro. What a great hitter he was. Clutch too.
Very clutch, yeah.
I want to get back to football with you guys. I like if the Jets pull that off. That is a monster move by the Jets. Yo, Wacky man, good seeing you, family.
Likewise.
That would be a monster move for the Jets if they pull that, and I think they will. I think I was saying this earlier. I think Rodgers looks around at the Packers, and he's like, "Yo, I don't feel these guys."
Mm-hmm.
All right, Quint. Thanks, family. It's like he don't feel those guys because they're not his guys. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And he's gained a lot of respect for Jordan Love, his work ethic. The whole team has. You saw that night against Philly when he came in for Rodgers. Rodgers got hurt. He threw that touchdown. The whole team congratulated him.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason part of it also is that Love is not an asshole like Aaron.
That helps a lot, yeah.
And the brothers, now they got somebody who they feel confident that can lead them, if you get my drift.
Yep.
And I think in Green Bay, if he performs, and I think he will, watching Rodgers for 3 years, I think Green Bay fans are going to fall in love with him. Because Love is not an egomaniac. He had to sit and wait his turn.
Yeah.
So you know me, I'll be in Green Bay a lot next year.
Right.
I mean, sorry, Miami, but you made that announcement. I'm glad Quinte came up here. Well, I don't want to talk about them, bro. Grinder dropped off, so just me and Tony up here. Chris Russo's on there with Bob Costas. Everybody dropped off. Ellie's in here. Yeah, that's good, baby. That's good, sweetie. I'm glad you had a good day. How's the baby doing? One of my favorite people in the world. This beautiful lady. Gave you a big shout out, honey. Before my show went off last night, I really did. Gave you a big shout out, Brownie, like I always do. Gave you and Sexy Red a big shout out. Something nice to beautiful Brownie Ellie. Back, Tony. There you go. That's the Brownie. I know how much I'm so proud of her. I am. Yeah, you'll like what I said about you last night, Brownie, before the end of the show. You and Sexy Red. Shout out to both of you beautiful sisters grinding. Proud of both of you. Hiya, if you're still in the building, put some more questions. It's just me and Tony. Tony's doing something. I'll be up here for a while. So, excuse me. Roland made it. Kent's done. The media did their devil's work. Kent will not be nominated again to 2038. In other words, Jeff Kent will never make the Hall of Fame. And it's incredible. Guys in the clouds, beautiful Brownie Ellie. I'll be back in one quick minute. Be right back. I want to talk to Brownie. Hey, Brownie, if you got a minute, pop up. I'm serious. Here's the link. Pop up for a quick minute. I want to talk to you. Oh, Hiya's back. Good, bro. What you say? Verlander for future Hall of Fame? Oh, definitely. Fucking Verlander is in the Hall of Fame right now. Real talk. So hopefully Brownie will pop up and give her say some nice things to that beautiful lady. Haya says Verlander. Yo, he's a lock, Haya. He is a lock, glitchy. A lock. You know, glitchy. You know, I love talking baseball, bro. Don't think I don't. The problem is my audience don't want to hear baseball. You know, tonight's a special night, so they respect that, but they want to hear football and NBA. They don't want to hear hockey and what you call. We're gonna start doing MMA in here and boxing. But right now, I had Sir Tice up here last week from a Green Bay Packers sports bar in Boca Raton. No joke. And he told me that there's no good fights right now. That's what he told me. Hey, hi, if you want to come up, come on up. The link is right there, bro. Come up. We could chop it up. Talk some baseball. NBA, the Lakers made a trade yesterday, which the Laker Nation was dancing like that they made a steal in the trade. The kid from the Washington Wizards. And now your new front line when Davis should be back any day now, the Lakers say. So it's gonna be that kid. Celtics Heat tonight, by the way. That's the early game. Hachimura is the kid's name. Louis Hachimura goes to the Lakers. He will be the small forward. LeBron will go to power forward. And AD will be at center. So the Lakers, I would say by next week, will be at full health, finally. KD is out 2 more weeks for you KD fans. That Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet, the Clippers are interested in both. Sacramento's rolling, folks. Go check them out. I said it back in June. Sacramento will make the playoffs. They're playing well right now under the guidance of Mike Brown. And boy, what's up, boy? The point guard, he'll come back to me. I've been saying his name all year, and now I forget his name. All right, the Kings have extended their young GM, Monty McNair. And the Kings are looking good, folks. They're third in the West. And it will be interesting. Sacramento's played a lot of road games. They'll be home the rest of the year. So they can really make a run in the West. Philadelphia is unbeatable right now. They're invincible. I'll have Philadelphia up here Saturday afternoon, folks. 3 o'clock Eastern. Denver calls to Philly. Denver's in Milwaukee tomorrow night. The question is Jokic playing? If he is, you'll get the play-by-play of that game tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. That game is not on ESPN. I have the NBA League Pass. Jamal Murray letting everybody know he's better than some All-Stars. As long as Jamal Murray is healthy, Denver's the best team in the league. I said that back in June. I had Denver in the finals. I had Denver, Milwaukee. So All right, Zion Williamson was supposed to come back this week. He will not come back. He's gone for 2 weeks again, 2 more weeks, and I'm gonna get on him later on tonight with his mama's fried chicken. So, Lakers and Clippers are your late game tonight. Lakers are beginning to put it together. Lakers said they'll make one more move by the trade deadline. See, the problem I have with LA is I don't think they're good enough to beat the young guns. I don't think they're good enough in a 7-game series to beat Denver. I don't think they're good enough to beat the Kings. I really don't. I've seen the Kings Lakers every game this year. They finished playing their season. Sacramento's 3-1 against them, and in the game the Lakers won, they got lucky. That's the young man's name. Now I remember his name. De'Aaron Fox is having a monster year. And to me, the rookie of the year is definitely Keegan Murray. What a year that kid's having for Sacramento. So the Kings are having fun. There's a young team, a young group. De'Aaron Fox wants respect. He's getting it. And the All-Star voting for the NBA is over. So you'll find out in a couple of weeks who are the All-Stars in the NBA this year. Find out probably next week. And please, I got Brownie Ellie in here. I'm going to read you guys right now. Let me see what my brother says right here. Litchy. My microphone doesn't work, so I can't. I feel you, bro. As long as you're here asking questions. Sports on Kutch coming back to Pittsburgh. McCutcheon. You know, yo, man, I like, hiya. Bro, you come up in spring training. I'm going to do spring training 3 weeks from today, bro. And we'll talk baseball all day, me and you, man. I don't mind doing it. I think the way they ran him out the first time was very disrespectful. But I think I'm glad that they have made up. McCutcheon is a great player. He really is. I got to look at his career numbers. Let me get Andrew McCutcheon's career numbers up. See if he's can go to Cooperstown. I don't think so. I don't think he can. Awesome. Yeah. Here he is. Andrew McCutcheon. Damn good baseball player. Okay, McCutcheon. 287 runs. 277 career average. Oh, goddamn. He got over 1,000 RBIs. Good for him, and nearly 1,000 walks. Good for McCutcheon. I'm dead serious. Good for McCutcheon. He gets over 1,000 walks. And he was one of the best defensive players in the 21st century in center field. Yeah, he has a good chance to make it to Cooperstown. It's good to see McCutcheon back in Pittsburgh. It really is. Oh, Andrew McCutcheon's back in Pittsburgh. You met McCutcheon? How was he? Was he pretty cool? How was McCutcheon? My brother up here met Andrew McCutcheon, the great Pirate center fielder. Brownie Ellie is here. Oh, she was here. It's good to see beautiful Brownie. We love you, honey. Sure do. We love you in here. I can tell you that, baby girl. We love you in here. Okay. Shout out to Phi Babe. Good guy, good people. That's good. Shout out to the fine ass Phi Babe of Babe Nation. Got rolling, made the Hall of Fame. He said, about damn time. .421 career average in the World Series for Scott Rowland. Goes in with the crime dog, Fred McGriff. I'm going to do a nice thumbnail of both of them on Hall of Fame weekend for them. Those two go in by themselves. So happy that people joined us tonight early. Thank you to Grinder, Wacky World, and Quinte being up here. Ronnie Ellie passed through. Good to see that beautiful young lady. Raven's in the building. Well, I think Raven's still at the plantation. Oh no, Raven's in his car on his way home. That's what Raven's doing. Hey, hiya, Glitchy D. Do me a favor, ask another question. I'll be back in 1 minute, everybody. I swear to God, 1 minute. Let me go get me a bottle of water. I'll be right back. Back, my brother. Uh, As I'm back. There's
Oh,
baseball.
hey, Mish, what's up?
There you go, Tony.
What happened to everybody?
Everybody left.
Yeah, no, but Mace, I have a question for you.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I understand why people like. We were talking about the steroids issue earlier. I actually did research on HGH recently, and this is based on the Journal of Sports Medicine. They say they understand why it's illegal, but it actually has health benefits. It helps players recover faster and stuff like that. HGH is supposed to be like a recovery tool, but players, it's abused it was abused in baseball back in the early 2000s. That's why it got a negative connotation. But doctors from the Sports Journal of Sports Medicine say it's actually supposed to help with recovery and stuff like that. Like, because players are usually injured during the season. Am I correct? Like,
yes, all season long. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so it's supposed to help them with recovery. It's just that it got so abused. That's why it has a negative connotation as a regular steroids, like the other, like during the B.W.H.O.F scandal. I can't remember what year that happened. The B.W.H.O.F,
2003 to 2007.
Yeah, because of that, it gets a negative connotation. It's not really supposed to have a negative connotation. It's supposed to help players help. I understand why it's on the banned substance, but we need to realize it's supposed to help players heal up faster and stuff like that. And I think, what was the other steroid that they?
HGH.
No, there was another steroid that was on that list that they caught a whole bunch of players using. It wasn't HGH, it was something else, but I forgot. Yeah, but I understand what Wacky and Quinte were saying. The shortstop position in general is not really known to be home run hitters. It was rare that you saw a home run hitting shortstop in general.
Yeah, you're right.
If you need to choose the next person to get elected to the Hall of
Jimmy
Fame,
Rollins. Why? Because between 2005 and 2014, he was the most dominant shortstop in baseball. Also, he knocked the Mets out twice. The Mets choked. The Mets had Mets had a 7-game lead with 8 games to go, and they choked it away twice.
Mace, this is an honest question. Would you consider a guy like Miguel Tejada a Hall of Famer because of steroids too?
Because of steroids.
Okay.
He's a forgotten player too, but you know what? The A's brought him back last year as like an ambassador.
For me, my God, besides Jimmy, who would I want to put in the Hall of Fame? That's hard. There's a pitcher I like, but I don't think he has the stats to get into the Hall of Fame. Even though his clutch performances in the playoffs proved he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Josh Beckett. Josh Beckett doesn't have the wins to get into the Hall. I don't think he has over 200 wins.
He doesn't even look the same anymore. He was on high heat last week. Doesn't look the same. Got fat, pudgy face. He said he's been hunting all these years since he left baseball.
Yeah, no, but the reason why I say Josh Beckett, you look at his playoff record with the Red Sox. He won a World Series. I think he won 2 World Series championships with the Red Sox and 1 with the Marlins. So he should be. If his stats don't get him in, I think the World Series championships will. Like,
his ERA is too high. He won't get in.
Even though his regular season ERA was high, but I think his postseason ERA was like 2.15 or something.
He doesn't have enough wins.
He doesn't?
No.
What pitcher did you bring up once, Mace, that you've like talked to him before, and he says he would rather have the championships instead of
David
the
Cone.
stats? Huh?
David Cone.
David Cone?
He's God in this town, bro. Because
is he godlike? Wait, is David Cone more of a god than Donnie Baseball?
Close. Because he won 4 of them with the Yankees. He was on the great Yankee teams with
Posada
Derek
and them?
Jeter, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Josh Beckett, bro. I mean, not Josh Beckett. David Cone, bro. David Wells. Those guys are winners.
Besides the when you look at David Cone specifically, like when you look at his stats, does he have enough wins to qualify for the Hall of Fame?
No.
Neither does Wells?
No.
But you think because they're Yankees and they have championships, they're going to get in?
No. Because the Yankees, they're always going to be godlike in this city, bro. I'd rather be that. Like I always told people, who career would you rather have, Rock Carews or David Cones?
I would rather have David Cone.
Exactly. Because in New York, he's a god here, bro. That's the beautiful thing about playing in New York. You perform here and you win a championship here, they're going to love you. All right,
I have a question. Did Johnny Damon win a championship with the Yankees?
2009. Yes, he did. I could make a case for Johnny Damon. He should be a Hall of Famer. Johnny Damon should be a Hall of Famer. He really should be.
Can you make a case for Bernie?
I could. We could in New York, but the Hall of Fame don't like Yankees, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know who the Hall of Fame likes? Of all the great teams, they love the Cardinals, bro.
I was gonna say David Wright stats can qualify
Got hurt
him
too much, Tony. Unfortunately, he broke down.
That's gonna hurt David.
Yeah, he broke down. He was on his way to Cooperstown.
But with David, I kind of feel bad for them. The Yankees management back then was horrible. They refused to build around him.
David Wright was with the Mets.
No, that's what I'm saying. That ownership back when David Wright was a player.
Well, what happened was, Tony, unfortunately, the Mets owner and his son was good friends with Bernie Madoff. And Bernie Madoff had a scam and ripped off money for billions of dollars from senior citizens, bro. Mm-hmm. And the Mets never recovered from it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the two teams that get the most respect in terms of Hall of Fame are the Red Sox. The Yankees maybe, but not as much. Oh, the Giants. The Giants.
No, the Cardinals.
Besides the Cardinals, there's no one else?
No, they love the Cardinals, bro.
Is half of the Hall of Fame Cardinals? Is that what you're saying, Mace?
Yes.
I think Wainwright gets in the Hall of Fame.
I think all 3 of them get in. Yachty and Pujols first ballot. I think Wainwright will get in the year after them. All right, this is Josh Beckett's career. Josh Beckett, 138 wins, 106 losses, an ERA of 3.88.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he doesn't get in. Let me give you his postseason.
I think he had like a 2.8 or something. His ERA lowered as he got into the playoffs.
All right, here you go. This is Josh Beckett. 4 years in postseason. He pitched in 9 World Series games. ERA was 3.07.
Is that still too high, you think?
And Josh Beckett was 7-3 in the World Series. Very impressive. 1-1 in the American Division Series. 0-1 in the National League Division Series. 3-0 in the ALCS. Very impressive.
How about NLCS?
1-0. 2-1 in the World Series. He's a combined 7-3 postseason pitcher. And his ERA in the World Series is 1.16. His
That's
ERA
nuts.
in the Division Series is 1.29. But this is where it kills him. In the ALDS, his ERA is 3.48. And in the ALCS Championship Series, even though he won 3 games, his ERA is 5.
Okay. What was his was the ERA in the NLCS low?
His ERA in the NLDS was 1.29.
So he was a better NL pitcher than AL, you think?
Yes. Yes.
So Mace, see, for me the regular season stats get overblown. I think for me the stats that matter are the playoffs. Like I understand why people say that's hard to quantify, like hard to do because not every player makes the playoffs, but you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Right?
Baseball and hockey are number sports. They're not
like the NFL
like hockey and baseball. I mean hockey and football and hockey and baseball are the same. They're not basketball and
football.
Yeah, basketball and football is the rings. Hockey and basketball is the numbers.
Hockey and baseball.
Hockey and baseball.
Yeah. Like to me, I wish there was a sport that is a combination of everything, not just championships or not just stats. I wish baseball did it on both. I wish every sport did on both stats and championships, not just one or the other. It's kind of
I like numbers better.
Because you feel it's unfair to do the championships because not everybody.
No, because numbers show you how great you are. Like David Cohn, his numbers in the regular season are good, but his postseason numbers are phenomenal.
Yeah, David Cohn got better as the pressure got harder.
Exactly.
That's why I like Pedro. I think his record is nuts in the playoffs.
His record is just Pedro Martinez is just. He finished with less than a 2 ERA. Think about that. In the regular season, his career. Let me give you Pedro Martinez.
Yeah, I think his career playoff ERA was like 2.19 or something like that.
I know, right? Pedro Martinez, I can argue, is one of the all-time greatest pitchers who ever walked this planet.
At the same level as Bob Gibson, Mace?
Yes. No doubt. And they ran him out of Boston.
Where did Pedro end his career?
Mets. No, Phillies. He pitched in that 2009 World Series.
Mm-hmm. Would you say the 2009 Phillies are one of the World Series teams that doesn't get enough love, Mace?
Yes.
Because of the fact they weren't in terms of they had a good overall offense, but they weren't like a home run hitting offense.
Yeah, they could hit home runs. You have Ryan Howard, bro.
Besides Ryan Howard, I'm saying.
Utley hit home runs. Rollins hit home runs. Jason Worth. And I
don't
love
think
Shane Victorino, bro.
you know what's crazy, Mace?
Yeah.
I talked to I have a Philly fan near me, and we were talking once, and he says a guy like Shane Victorino should be in the Hall of Fame.
No.
He's a good player, but he's not a Hall of Fame player.
See, the thing about winning a championship is in cities like Philly, New York, Chicago,
St.
Boston
Louis.
to a degree. When you win in those cities, bro, you're always gonna be loved.
Would
good
you
God,
say
St.
LA is
Louis,
like
they
that too?
Say again?
Would you say LA is like that too?
For the Dodgers and the Lakers, yeah, and USC.
San Francisco, maybe, but not so much.
Oh, they love Bonds in San Francisco, man. Those fans out there are delusional. They really believe Barry didn't do anything.
My favorite Giants player in that time was JT Snell.
Boy, you like JT, don't you? Artie Moreno, the Angels owner, said he would not sell the team. And a lot of fans are not happy about that. Tony, where do you think Ohtani goes this winter?
Oh, this coming up winter?
Mhm.
For me, the top two candidates, I'm not sure if their salary cap even allows it to happen, even though the luxury tax will. I would say the Seattle Mariners.
I totally agree.
San Francisco Giants.
I can see that.
And you're going to be shocked about this one. I could see him going to the Toronto Blue Jays.
I can see that.
Or
countrymen.
I have a fourth one, the Atlanta Braves.
Nah. The Dodgers are going to sit out this year, bro. That's how bad they want Ohtani.
That's what I forgot. Maybe
Dodgers,
the Yankees. Maybe the Yankees or Mets.
Maybe, but the Dodgers are going to sit the year out, bro. I know Dodger fans are pissed, bro.
Like, what do you mean by sit out? That they're not going to make the playoffs?
Like, they're going to take it easy and get rid of some more guys because they want to give Ohtani the biggest contract ever. They know that you got the Yankees and the Mets, but they're very worried about Seattle. Because like the owner of Seattle said, there is no way in God's green earth nobody has more money than me, Nintendo.
Oh, yeah. The Nintendo guys own
the
Mariners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I've always, before you said Nintendo owned the Mariners, you know who I always assumed owned the Mariners?
Who?
The people who own Starbucks.
The Dodgers.
Huh?
The Dodgers used to be owned by Fox Television.
Oh no, my mistake. I thought the guy who owns I thought Paul Allen owned both teams in Seattle. That's what I thought. The Allen family.
He only owned the Seahawks. He owns the Trailblazers. Or yeah. He used to because he died 4 years ago.
No, that's what I'm saying. Before you said Nintendo, I always assumed the Allen family owned both teams in Seattle and the Trailblazers.
They own the football. The Seahawks.
What team do you think? What team would, if a team were to go up for sale, what team do you think, if Paul Allen was alive, like what baseball team would he have gotten? Huh?
The Mariners.
The Mariners?
Yeah. A big signing by the Padres tonight.
Who?
As Nelson Cruz. That's 40 home runs added to that lineup.
You think they're gonna still trade what's his name?
Tatis, maybe.
Tatis Jr.
The Padres are fucking loaded, man. I picked my World Series already. I'm going Yankees Padres.
Oh, hey Mace, I never got your answer. What was your thoughts on that trade with the Twins and the Marlins?
I love that trade for both teams. Well, I'll tell you right now, getting Jose Solar, he's going to hit 40 home runs in Miami. No stadium is big for him.
And
Miami's
he's a young player.
Good, bro. You know what? 4 teams can make the playoffs in that division.
In the NL East?
Yeah.
Marlins the Marlins have pitching. Now they have an offense.
The Marlins got the best pitching. They got offense now. The Marlins got the best pitching in that division.
Mm-hmm. You know, I understand why the Marlins gave up Salas, because they have a young shortstop from Cuba that they have in their system.
The Mariners going to be fun, bro. The Marlins is going to be fun to watch. They got speed
the top of the
everywhere.
lineup. That's great. You know who their top of the lineup is going to be? It's going to be this guy for me.
The center fielder.
They're moving Josh Chisholm to center. Do you like that idea or no?
Yes, and he wants to play center field in a spacious outfield, man. I'm telling you, the Marlins are going to be fun to watch. They really are. They got the big bopper and Soler. They're going to be fun to watch.
And they're and don't forget, they're trying to sign Yuli Gurriel too.
Well, if they get Gurriel, then wow. What a damn team, bro. They can win the East because they got the pitching.
And a lot of Marlins fans don't like the Johnny Cueto signing because he's a little bit too old. But I can understand why they did it. I the signing
too, to teach these young kids how to win.
Mm-hmm.
Cueto's a champion, bro.
Yeah, he won one with the Giants, right?
He won with the Royals.
Oh, okay.
2015 Royals.
Yeah, was that the team with the young Yordano Ventura?
Yes, and they killed him, bro, in the Dominican Republic, bro. Ventura was crazy, bro. That guy had mental problems, man. Throwing at people, threw at Mike Trout's head, bro. But the way he died was horrible, bro. And that was pretty cool. The whole royal team flew to the Dominican Republic and carried his casket, bro.
The Marlins did that for the Jose Fernandez thing. That's another sad.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Can you imagine how different the league would have, like the league today would have been with those two guys alive?
Well, Ventura had the power pitching, but he was wild. Well, what's his face?
Had power pitching, but he can control it.
And he was going to the Yankees in 2017 anyway.
Yeah, knowing the Marlins, they would have traded him for a whole bunch of prospects.
Yep.
You know where actually, for me, when I look at Jose Fernandez, I think he would have been a good Dodgers pitcher. Imagine him behind a prime Clayton Kershaw.
Would have been scary. I love talking baseball tonight, man. Our buddy here, I used to go back with him in the other rooms. Guilty D. He's a big baseball fan. I told him, yo, spring training is 3 weeks. Come on up. I'm doing a big show on spring training. I'm on spring training. And don't forget, me and Tony Manzano will be doing the World Baseball Classic.
Oh, yeah, that starts in a couple
March 17th.
Weeks, right? Who are your favorites to win that tournament, Mace?
I always go with the Dominican Republic. Let me tell you, the year the Dominican Republic won, what was that, 2013?
Mm-hmm.
This city was lit, bro. Washington Heights, they were dancing. The merengue, the women were dancing.
I have 3. I can see Japan winning it.
I can too.
The United States, maybe.
I could see the U.S.
You're gonna be shocked. I'm not gonna choose the DR, but I'm gonna switch them with Puerto Rico.
A lot of people like Puerto Rico.
Actually, no. Venezuela.
I could see Venezuela. I think the World Baseball Classic is going to be awesome.
This is gonna be what's his name's last World Baseball Classic, I believe. Miggy
Cabrera for Venezuela.
Yeah.
Mike Trout playing in his first one. He's pumped up.
Realistically, how much do you, as an Angels fan, how much do you really realistically think you guys can get for a Mike Trout trade, Miss?
A king's ransom.
He would be a player that would be well liked in New York, right?
He's a big Yankees fan.
I thought he was a Philly fan.
Them too. He said those are the 2 teams he would play for.
The Phillies don't have enough room on their roster.
No, the Phillies can put him in center field with Harper.
No, but what I'm saying, do they have enough money?
Oh, that guy has money, Philadelphia. They would gladly, them and the Yankees would gladly take Mike Trout off the Angels' hands.
And I think the Yankees have a pretty deep farm system, too.
No, I would trade Ohtani. I would trade Ohtani to the Seattle Mariners. I love their farm system.
No, actually, they gave up a lot to a lot of their top prospects to. I forgot who they traded for recently. It was a pitcher. I think it was a pitcher they traded for recently, or a position.
The guy who used to pitch for the in the National League. I forgot what team he was on. And my surprise team, because you always ask me, in the American League, my surprise team is Texas. In the National League, my surprise team is Arizona.
Wait, you don't have the faith in the Marlins just yet, Mace? You want to see their performance on the field before you?
No, I think the Marlins are going to be good because they have the pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you have pitching and then you add speed, defense, and a power hitter like Soler, you're going to be competing.
And don't forget, Avisail Garcia is going to come back a little bit too.
They got him in right field.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Jerry, Mr. Miami, goes to some of those Marlin games. He's going to get tickets for Houston and the Marlins. That's in August. They play Houston and Yankees back to back.
Honestly, but when I look at Ohtani, he seems like a player that wouldn't want to have the media on top of him all the time. I think that's why I'm saying Seattle probably is the number 1 for him, because the media in Seattle is not that like
LA, and we call Seattle Little Tokyo. A lot of Japanese up there. A lot of Japanese up there.
Would he do well in Texas, Miss?
Oh, Jesus. You know where's with Ohtani? He has to be somewhere where he has some people around him. You get it?
Oh, like a lot of Asian people?
Yeah, Japanese people, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're Anaheim, LA, Seattle,
San Francisco.
Those, to me, are the teams that can get Ohtani.
Or New York, maybe? The Yankees?
New York, maybe, but I think the difference is I don't see the Yankees because they're paying Judge a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. They would
think the Yankees will be good this year.
They would try to get Mike Trout, maybe? You think that's more realistic for the Yankees, maybe trading for Mike Trout?
I don't know. I think the Yankees are the type of team, Tony, you have to fit their image. Let me go find Randy Levine. This was a month ago when he warned the Mets ownership group and Met fans about the Yankee logo. Let me find that.
Oh, what did Randy say now?
And I agree with Randy Levine. Made this statement.
Why do you think that that deal with the Mets fell through with Correa, Mish?
Why did that fall through?
Why do you
I don't
think
know.
like it did? Huh?
I don't know, but Minnesota got blessed from the gods, man. They got him now for 6 years. See what happened? Scott Boras panicked.
Oh, you think it's Scott Boras panicking?
Yeah, he panicked. He said, "I gotta get you something." I said, "What can you get me?" Minnesota called him, said, "We'll give him 6 years, 200. Take it."
Can you imagine, like, let's say hypothetically, this owner. This is where I want to see if eventually the owner changes his mind, his mentality.
Okay, I got it right here. Randy Levine.
Oh, what did the weasel say?
This is Randy Levine sending a salvo to Mets ownership and to and to the Mets fans. Let me get this.
Is there a way you can share it so we can read
I'm
it
gonna do
together?
it right now. This is Yankees president and flunky Randy Levine.
Is he a Cashman guy?
Yes. This is Randy Levine, folks, taking a shot at the New York Mets. Honey, I don't want to see you. Shut up.
You can skip the ad, Miss.
I'm doing that right
cable
now.
or satellite box.
Rodon wanted to be here. How impactful is that when you're having negotiations with a player?
Oh, it's everything. I mean, you can see today he made it clear, got the message to us right from day one that he wanted to be a Yankee, wanted to be in pinstripes, and really wanted to. So, that's a big advantage. As you heard Cash say, we've been after him for a really long time. And he's got great stuff. He's, I think, just coming into the prime of his career. So this is, really exciting. And you pair him with Garrett and Luis Severino and Frankie Montas and, of course, Nestor. This is one great rotation if they all stay healthy, as well as the great guys in the bullpen. It's exciting.
Jack and I were talking about this earlier, how Rodon has this, Garrett Cole has this. We see it from all the starters in different ways, shapes, and forms. They have that fire. Sometimes
he's got
out on the mound. How exciting is that to know that? I mean, basically, you have 4 or 5 guys now.
He doesn't really have a personality.
Exactly
No,
like
he
that.
doesn't. He's a little weasel.
Hey,
That's what he is.
We've all seen, I try to speak about it before, there are some players who have
Always
a difficult time
Russo
being in
can't
the
stand
They
him.
do. There's no issue with
I
this.
can understand why.
This guy is. He's embracing
He's
it.
too arrogant.
He wants the big stage. He wants the big game, and that's what we need. That's what Garrett Cole wants. That's what Luis Severino and all of them want. And Nestor has shown it. This guy's going to fit in right in there.
You talked yesterday about Aaron Judge and the Yankees' pursuit of him, and everyone knew he was the number one priority. How much of a priority was Rodon? Because the Yankees are trying to close that gap between themselves and the Astros. Another pitcher like Rodon helps close that gap.
He was number 2.
Goddamn, does Steinbrenner love this guy, bro?
Aaron Judge was going.
Hal Steinbrenner?
Because,
Yeah, he loves Hank. God bless us all, Hank. He was like George. He loved this guy because he was the
How much
flunky,
do you
bro.
feel this sort of mirrors?
It was a yes man.
Yeah.
You got CC, you got Burnett. Teixeira was a late addition, and you win the championship the next year. Right now, you bring back the superstar slugger and Judge, and you add this quality number 2 ace, basically, to the rotation.
Well, I don't know, because I've been in this game a long time.
I'll find it.
And
Said about
one thing I do know, usually who wins
I don't think this is
the
it.
hot stove league
It
doesn't
was
win
when
the
they
World
signed
Series.
Judge.
There have been a lot of
me
years
look.
where, we
Find it.
won the hot stove league. We haven't won the World
Search
Series. in
Randy
years.
Levine threat
We've
to the
gone
Mets.
World Series and won it where we didn't win the hot stove league. So you got to lace them up and put them on. So we just try and do the best you can, put a competitive team together, a Yankee team. I know Cash isn't finished. Hal said it, and let them go out there and play.
Well, it'll go down as a winning December of 2022. That's the way. I'll take the W.
I'll take it.
All right.
Why does Russo hate him so much?
Cause he's he's a weasel. He's always smiling and like he has a smirk on his face all the time. They love bragging about and by the way, he joins AC Milan. Does
Oh,
Randy Levine.
he bought a part of of AC Milan.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Wow, it seems like a lot. I noticed this the past few years. A lot of baseball owners are trying to get into soccer in Europe.
It's a good investment because you guys care. That's why.
Yeah. What's the name of the owner for the Dodgers? Dang it! My God,
I
what's
forgot
his
his
name?
name. I
It's
forgot.
not Kroenke, is it?
No, Kroenke is the Nuggets, Avalanche, Rams, Arsenal.
Okay. My God, what's his name? Dang it! I'm gonna search. I know his name is coming to me. Like his face is in my head, but I can't remember his name now.
This is Randy Levine. I think this one right here talked about the logo, sticking it to the Mets. Oh, here it is. This is Randy Levine. In one of the moments, folks, you rarely see him sending a loud salvo to Met ownership and Met fans. This is Randy Levine.
Oh, Todd Bowley. That's his name. Mace. Well, what are you laughing about?
I got Randy Levine right here. Let me put this on pause. So the Mets, the Yankees, Randy Levine, in the Mets ownership. No, I'm getting it right now. It's trying to load up. I got it right here. Randy Levine. Let me show it to you. And you know when he said this, MLB Network got very sensitive about that. See, the problem with the Yankees is, Tony, is that they're the type of franchise they want. Oh, hey, Melina, come on up. They love all the attention. You know what I'm saying? Tony's on mute. Melina's gonna join us. Be nice to see this lady up here. A little past 10 minutes to 8. Yeah, Carlos, Adrian Beltre is definitely. Here. You know what? All right, fair use. Hey, Jordan, what's up, man? We'll be in your room Friday night, family. I'll be up there. Jordan, I'll be up there at 6:30 Friday night, bro. Get ready for me to pop up. Yankee general manager, and I'll keep that when Tony comes up here. I found it, Tony. Randy Levine taking a shot at Met owner Steve Cohn, Scott Cohn, and the Met fan base. And I'll play that for Tony when he was. So Randy Levine, okay, taking his shots. Let's do some NBA tonight. Guys are in here in the clouds. Lakers Clippers late tonight. 3:05 will be here a little while. 6:30 Friday night, I will be in young Jordan Hyman's room to chill with him for a little while. Scott Rowland made the Hall of Fame, so it'll just be him and Fred McGriff. You see what's up in the association today. All right, we got Miami and Boston. I can go over there for you. All right, Darren, come. Great day for baseball. Scott Rowland made the Hall of Fame. Aaron Rodgers, rumors, Jets, Titans, and Raiders. Raiders have the most money under the cap to fit him in with no problem. And he goes to the Raiders. He's reunited with Devontae Adams. Some of the headlines in sports today. Denver and New Orleans started. The late game tonight sucks. Only Denver and New Orleans is a good game. Zion out 2 more weeks. So, good day. Very good day. Glad to come up early and give you guys this. Really am happy. Give you guys this coverage. 2.5 hours in. So, up here for a while tonight. So Fred McGriff will be the highlighter on Hall of Fame Day. I will cover that. Talk about other great Hall of Famers. And one of the players I will definitely talk about is one Johnny Bench, who was a special player in my heart. I was late on Buffalo game. Did they pick up from whether they scored or did they? Buffalo lost, bro. They got knocked out by the Bengals. It's the Bengals and the Chiefs for the AFC title game. Jefferson in the building. So, low night in sports, folks. Nothing's going on. So I'll be back in the Miami's in the building. Good to see the family in here tonight. Tony Manzano. As they're doing a special in the Crime Dog. So Mr. Miami wants to come up, he can. I don't know, I think it's taking care of something. Hey, I'm in a good mood tonight again, like I was last. So oh, you watching next? Bro, I'm gonna shut it down early tonight, bro. But I've been on since 5:30. Yeah, bro. I did the Hall of Fame tonight. Had a nice panel. Myself, Wacky, Quinte was up here. Who else was up here? Manzano, uh, Grinder. So we had a good panel up here earlier talking about this is gonna make you cringe, Mr. Miami. Get ready. 3 teams for Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay is negotiating. The Jets, the Titans, the Raiders. For Aaron Rodgers. Only it takes 2 number ones. One this year, one next year. Doesn't matter. That's right. Said what? Aaron Rodgers gonna be on the move, which means you will get exclusive Green Bay coverage up here once that trade is consummated. Oh man, having fun up here, everybody. I'll take you another hour and a half, and then I'm out of here. I'll give you 4 hours. Shit. I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, no. It's like wildfire. Titans, Jets, Raiders for Aaron Rodgers. And when Manzano come back, I will play him Randy Levine taking his salvo at the Mets owner and Met fan base. Got Randy Levine teed up ready for our buddy Tony Manzano. We love Manzano in here, for the record. We love 305 in here. We love Brownie Ellie in here. We love Mahogany in here. Part of the family in here. the Sledge, baby. We are family, and I'm waiting for Tony Manzano to come. I like what the Marlins did. They had a very good offseason, and I really believe they can compete for a wild card spot. I do. I think the Marlins. Remember the old 85 to 87 Whitey Herzog Cardinal? That's going to be the Marlins, and Jose Solar is going to be Jack Clark for them. Yeah, Jack Clark. So, got some baseball going on. And Scott Rowland, the only one that made the Hall of Fame, as he's going to join Fred McGriff at Cooperstown. They're introducing the Pelican. Manzano to come back. Mr. Miami's been talking. See what he's been saying. Is going to the World Series. I don't know about that. And I'm going to Green Bay. It's looking more and more like I will be there this summer. Packers are poison. So Scott Rowland, the only player to make it to the Hall of Fame. A lot of empty seats in New Orleans. Boston's up 1 on the Heat. Early second quarter. That's the NBA for you. Mr. Miami's watching X. Perfect. Ric Flair, Bobby the Brain Heenan. We told you so. Can't wait till the schedules come out in May. Packers will be here in New York. I think I'll make that trip to the Meadowlands just to see Jordan Love play. They'll still win. Wells. All right, Heat Celtics tied up at 33 in the second. Waiting for Tony to get back so I can play him Randy Levine. Right, Pelicans up 3-0. Game to start an empty arena. Down in New Orleans. Good thing I got this NBA package for $50. It's close, Miami. Tell you right now, the Jets get Rodgers. That changes everything in the entire league. If the Jets get Rodgers. I'll be up here till 9:30 tonight. I will bid everybody adieu. See you tomorrow night. Be off Thursday. Friday, all of us will be in young Jordan Hyman's room. Everybody will be up there for a little bit. Now come back here. Topic is going to be, are the Bengals the new juggernaut of the NFL? That'll be Friday night. And I'll see you all Sunday for the champ. After that, I'll be up here for Philly and San Francisco. Then I'm going to Mom's for Mahomes and Burrow. Then I'll be back after that game for a post-game show. I'll be up here for Philly, San Francisco. $305. Got Brady going to the Dolphins. Like I said earlier today. Oh man. What a day, what a day. Ooh. Early show tonight. Be back tomorrow. Waiting for Tony Mancino to get back. I finally got the Randy Levine cut I was looking for. I got it finally. Chill the rest of the night. You'll probably see me around these YouTube streets. Check out what's happening. Lakers Clippers later tonight. I'll be going to bed. You can enjoy that game. Right here, chilling. Jags and Chief fans going at it. Okay. Right here, folks, reading some news. Interesting. So far, nothing. What else is? Say one thing, my place hot, folks. I'm not talking about hot. I'm hot. Just chilling up here. NBA, get your heat score. I'm out in that game. So Hall of Fame is done. Roland, the only one to get in. So basketball again later tonight. Lakers and Clippers. Like I said, though, in my bed, closing my eyes. .305. He may be up, he may not. I doubt it. I'll be out of here in exactly an hour. See what Miami's saying. Eat for Celtics 39. I'm awake, Mr. Miami. I was looking at some stuff. Oh, Lakers. I was awake. I was just looking at some news. Miami will be up here in a minute. Drop the link. Brother. We'll chill up here for about an hour and a half, and then I will see you all tomorrow night. Milwaukee and Denver tomorrow night up here live. 8 o'clock Eastern time. All right, Boston's taking the lead. One of my favorite people on the planet Earth is with me right now. What's up, 305? How you doing tonight, family?
What's up, Coach? How you doing?
I'm good, man. We're all alive, right? We're all together, right?
Yeah. Just sit back chilling.
Yeah, man. It's a long day, bro. Been up here since 5:30. Did the Hall of Fame.
Dang.
Had a good panel up here for like an hour with Wacky and Grinder, Quinte, me. It was a good. It was a good panel. We talked about Aaron Rodgers because that came out. Looks like he's going to end up with the Jets or the Titans or the Raiders.
Go to the Titans.
Yeah, he's saying if he goes to the Jets, they're going to win that division, bro. Because Buffalo's reeling. Buffalo is reeling real bad, bro. Bills are wounded.
Hey, Buffalo's done.
Yeah, they're wounded right now. Yeah, brother. Had a good day at work?
Yeah.
There you go.
Today's always a good day.
There you go. I'm learning more and more not to take a vaccine. I am blessed to be here. Trust me.
It's true.
Heat's down one in that game. Yeah, man. It's been a cool night. Nice way to put it. Waiting for Tony to come back so I can play him Randy Levine. I know he's interested to see that. Hear that himself.
Tell you with the sleep.
Tony, I think he went to eat something like that. See what's on for you right now. And you know who broke the news about Aaron Rodgers?
You already told it.
Who?
Somebody you already told me that he might be going to the Raiders or Green Bay or Tennessee.
Oh, who broke it today that made it like official? That was Borowski.
Borowski.
I mean, Law Nation's on it. You know, Law Nation, let it go. Cowboys lost. The guy who does the Cowboy show. He's still doing shit. I'm like, bro, once that season's over, I'm done.
My season's over. Been over.
And my season's over too.
It was over at 425. So I ain't taking nobody in the AFC Championship or the NFC Championship.
Yep.
If it ain't the Dolphins, I ain't gonna even watch.
And
And,
Dolphins.
and Buffalo marked for death. I hope they put Buffalo in week 2 or week 3
I would like that.
in the heat. They can't win in the heat.
That would be nice. Yep.
And the pieces are coming soon. The pieces. Like aces and eights. Just about every week in TNA. Every week in TNA, they was getting new members was popping up.
You like that when that happens?
Yeah.
All right. A girl will be a few minutes.
Huh? Who gonna be on?
Babe Nation will be. Looking forward to that.
I'm about to put on that DJ Screw.
That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Turn the phone off.
Yeah, man. Chilling tonight, folks. Slow night. Know me. I like the NBA when it's lit. It's not lit tonight, I'll tell you that.
47-47.
Catch up on this. I haven't caught up with.
48-47. Seems like that coach don't want to leave.
Coach.
Come on, your code.
Back again, right? You know this, right?
Yeah. They gonna get that month checked out. You got your flu shot this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my flu shot. Just gotta stay away from the people got that cold.
Hell yeah.
Especially you go to the store, you can still get a cold.
Yeah. Right about that, bro.
Especially you pick up some items.
That's why I wash my hands all the time.
Me too. Especially when you're in the store. I used to wear gloves. Wear gloves in the summertime.
Bro, you wear gloves at the supermarket?
Come on, you gotta be cautious.
Of course, I agree with that.
Like everybody hate Chris.
Funny.
You don't want to rub your eye.
My eyes ain't bothering me.
I'm talking about like you just wanna like you trying to like rub your eye. You get Kobe like that.
Yeah. Really?
Yep. You touch an item and you rub your eye and your nose. Like you know somebody gonna go on soon you walk in the store, they're gonna
Hell yeah.
dang boy.
That's a fact, bro.
And then definitely then you got you know somebody and definitely don't smoke after nobody.
Right about that. Good point. Damn, it's halftime of this game already.
In Miami,
Yeah, it's only 37 seconds.
28 right now. 28.0.
You're ahead of me. Boston up by 6.
You see what Shaq you know you see I saw Shaq live for the Shaq lost a bet to Ernie Johnson.
What Shaq had to do?
He had to eat frog legs. Ugh. He
All
ate
right,
frog
Boston's up 8.
because Georgia beat the mess out of TCU.
That was 2 weeks
He,
ago, right?
yeah.
I was in the hospital. That happened. All right, Boston up 8 at halftime.
No, that was about 4 weeks ago. Yeah, that was about 6 weeks ago because I was up here doing the Georgia. No, I went somewhere and I came back. You was still on.
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Georgia and that was on the 9th. I was in the hospital. Georgia and I saw that in the hospital. Georgia and ECU. I didn't even watch it, bro. And I saw them just scoring 24-7. Shit, I went to bed. That's where I went, bro.
Halftime.
Yep. Miami's with me for another half hour, and then he will go click his phone off and listen to DJ Screw. And I laying up, getting ready to do whatever. Been a good show today. Scott Rowland, the only one who made the Hall of Fame.
Dang.
Drinking this bottle of water.
No Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds gonna wait till 2038 or 39.
37 for Bonds. 38 for Jeff Kent.
Dang. They might as well go ahead and forget it because I don't.
A lot of people complaining about Bonds. That Bob Costas said he cheated the game. He did.
Look at his arms.
His head.
His head.
Yeah, Barry Bonds' head blew up like a watermelon, bro. That's when everybody knew he was taking something.
Where's his body?
Yeah.
Steroids don't make you like that. Make your head I heard I know steroids will tear you up.
Mm-hmm. That's why I never even thought about using HGH.
Mm-mm.
Well, good night tonight for Scott Rowland. Boston 58-50. Halftime over the Heat.
They finna cheat. You know, Boston the city of cheaters.
Last time these teams will play this year. Boston's won the first 2, 3. This is the last one.
It might be one in Boston. Might be one in Boston this year.
So Denver is playing North right now as we speak. Very slow sports night, folks.
A professional wrestler.
Of course, Mr. Mimely is professional wrestling.
So last night in professional wrestling, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good.
Right?
I kind of went down last night because I thought like Stone Cold and The Rock, I thought they was coming out. Because Billy Gunn was on there, but he in AEW.
Yeah. Good to have good to have a 305 up.
I seen I think I saw The Godfather. He was on there last night. Oh, train.
Man, you crazy.
AKA Papa Shango. I still got that match with Papa Shango took on a scrub. That was funny. I don't know what.
Papa Shango, man.
Papa Shango. Let me see. It was another match, Berserker.
Remember Berserker?
Push.
Yeah.
Push.
Yeah, that's it.
Push.
Yeah. Always looking at his hand.
Push.
Raven said
Push.
last night's war.
It was kind of boring last night because it was 3 people on there last night. JBL was on there and Ryan Simmons.
Yeah, I saw both of them.
Let me see and DX was on there. No Kevin Nash. I know he's still taking it hard from Scott Hall. Scott Hall was on the other I think he was on the what's that, the 25 anniversary Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
He was on that one. Yeah.
I remember that one.
The $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase was on there. And IRS. That was funny last night when he took on JBL's money. But it did kind of went down last night. You know, Jimmy Hart was on there. And let me see, Jimmy Hart was on there. I know Jerry Lawler was on there. That was it. No John Cena. You can't see me.
Funny, man.
His music is annoying.
Yeah, man. Zonico have held a wrestling trivia show and it sparked more interest in the Raw. Oh, Cena. Where the F was Cena.
He was on the December he was on that December show.
Was he on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah. Back in December. Got kicked in the face.
20 minutes left. I'll get a long rest tomorrow, folks, and I will be raring to go 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Bucks and Nuggets tomorrow night.
I've got Paulie Danger was on there last night. The Bloodline.
Yeah, man. Got the great Mr. Miami up here. I mean, his boy Mace up here. Tomorrow night, the NBA. I know you guys don't care. You'll come up here and talk AEW. Hey, Raven, you know who also is a candidate next year? Not this year, but next year for the Hall of Fame?
What, in baseball?
Yeah, Brandon Phillips. Now, you guys who watch AEW, you know who you should know who Brandon Phillips is.
Yeah. Baseball player.
And the husband of
Jade Cardell.
there you go. Yes, sir. Oh.
Well, it's a new group.
Do what?
No, it's a new group in NXT. Anything else on TV tonight? They're trying to be like the House of Black.
Ever since Gunn took over, Rock has quit, and more than likely so will Cena. Boogeyman should be in the Hall of Fame, but
And Jimmy Violet, he should be in the Hall of Fame. I know Gary Hart should be in the Hall of Fame too. That was my favorite manager all the time.
I love Jimmy.
To my Gary Hart. Gary Hart, Kabuki. I know the Kabuki should be in the Hall of Fame.
You crazy.
The Great Kabuki used to crack me up. He used to After he hit you with that thing, he sprayed with that Canadian that mist, like the Great Muda.
Miami's with me.
Hey, Ray, you ready for a drink?
Raven, you
I
up
got
for a drink, Mr. Miami said family?
I got the beers on ice. I got the lean on ice. I got the Hennessy on ice. I got the screw music on. Got the double cups on ice.
I feel you,
Yep.
family.
Just sitting back chilling. Got the sitting back chilling. About to get behind the bar. And at the crib. Turn that DJ screw and turn the phone off.
I'm just drinking this ice water, bro.
I might slide over there. You got to drop the link because
Where?
what's that girl name?
Oh, damn, this is when we need Commandante Lou. Bye, baby.
Ah, baby.
I'm gonna give her a shout out right now. All you have to do is just type in FYEBABE. Get in her room. Bye, babe. But put it together.
Like FYE.
Yeah, FAY. I mean FYE. Yes, BABE.
I'll be over there. I'll come over there. I just come over there for a second. I'm just gonna come over there and say hi. I'm just gonna dip and slide.
They see your girl in there tonight.
Because if she drags somebody, run. Pew!
Yep. Got 11 minutes to go, bro. Then we're out.
Anybody want to come up? You better come on. So when these curtains and the credits come on, and I say my favorite magic line,
Shit, I'm going.
that's all she wrote.
I am tired. I'll be up tomorrow night. I'll be better tomorrow night. Nah, go ahead, Raven. I'm gonna be out of here in 10 minutes.
What time you went to bed yesterday?
Shit. Like 3 a.m.
Damn.
And every time I'm getting a good sleep, bullshit happens. I'm getting the hell out of here. Good night. You got me yawning. You know I'm tired. I could do 10 more minutes and then I will see you all tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. I'll be raring to go tomorrow. You guys talk that AEW. I will be watching the game up here. Bucks and Nuggets.
Might get some breaking news any day now on the defensive coordinator. I know you heard the news on today. 10 people got killed.
Yeah, in California, right? Or somewhere else.
Today in California.
Yeah, more people got shot in California.
Yeah, about 10 people. So I'm gonna say rest in peace to the people that one guy got shot today. Rest in peace to him. Dang, boy, you can't go to California. Stay out of California. some rest tonight, Coach.
I'm going to bed, bro.
I'm gonna turn this phone off and
I'm not even going to think about anything, bro. I saw this Hall of Fame live. I don't need to watch it again. Oh, man.
we could be looking at some breaking news any day now. I want Vince. That what's that? What's that defense court used to be the head coach for the Broncos?
Big Fangio.
Yep, I want him. He do like one of them army generals. He do like one of them army sergeants. Like he just got out of the army.
Yeah. Russo going crazy over Jeff Kent. They make the Hall of Fame.
For Houston?
Yep. Remember him as the Astros?
Yeah. I remember him with the Astros. That's when the Astros had them other uniforms. Them other uniform, not the rainbow uniform, but with the star on there.
Oh, the one in the early 2000s for Bagwell and B.W.H.O.F.
Yeah.
That uniform is nice.
I like the rainbow jerseys. They was tight. The yellow and blue jersey. Those jerseys was fresh.
Yeah, man.
I like the new uniform. I like the new uniforms for Houston. To Boston just put it on. Boston just they up 63-50. They like the Patriots. Yeah, they will come. They will come to your turf and they'll start cheating.
Russo's crazy, man.
Come on,
You think
Russo.
Russo's crazy?
Come on, Mad Dog Russo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I want to find out what happened to that show. The one used to come on in the morning on the baseball channel. Is it Hot Stove?
That still comes on.
With
Harold Reynolds.
Oh, that one dude used to be with ESPN. Not Harold, the other dude.
I think I know who you're talking about. I don't know.
And they be on. It be all three. It be three of them. They be with that one lady on Laura. Is it Lauren? Whatever her name is. Can't pronounce her name. Last name.
Oh, that's on MLB channel. Lauren Shahadi.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave them a break for a little while. She's on Hot Stove though. The Hot Stove comes on from 9 to 11. Lauren Shahadi. I like Shotty. Thank you, guys in the sky, hanging in here with us tonight. Got a good show tonight. Good flow. Get Tony out of here. Come ready to bounce. NBA tomorrow night. Giannis versus Everett. Jokic. I'll have that tomorrow night. Oh man. So. Old Carol Burnett song. Glad we spent this time together. Pat Rowland, Hall of Famer. I know one Tackman Clan killer dancing around his house.
I know his name now. Coach is Mark DeRosa.
Yeah, DeRosa, D-Row.
Yep, yep. It's a Mark. It's a Mark. It's a Mark DeRosa.
And my man, I know who you're talking about now. And the guy
And
used to be on ESPN, right?
Robert Forrest.
There you go. On ESPN. You like that show?
That show was good. Hot Stove
The
was
show,
good.
I like Chris Russo's show, High Heat. And I like and I like Brian Kinney's show. For the thinking baseball man.
And to be a lady be on there too. What's her name? I think she she mixed with something. And she
Shahadi, and I know who you're talking about.
She fine.
Yeah, man.
That's so bad in ESPN. That's so bad in ESPN.
I'll save Raven for last. Thank Wacky, Quinte, Grinder, HIYAA Glitchy D. Good to see him. Miss Molina was up here. Jordan, we'll be in your room Friday night. Family 6:30. I'll be by. This beautiful lady right here.
I'll be over there.
Yep, Miami up there. Third World Colombian. Tell you FHI and Tampa Supreme. Thank you, everybody. And of course, the great Raven Knight. And you, Miami.
The mortal Hulk
There you
Hogan.
go. Go ahead, Mr. Miami. It's all yours.
What you gonna be on the? We gonna be on the panel Friday night?
Yeah, with him. Yeah, Friday night. Then from there, we're all gonna come back to my room. We're gonna do all the Bengals of Juggernaut.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shawn Michaels is the new Continental Champion, the current WWE Heavyweight Champion, have left the building. Repeating, Shawn Michaels have left the building.
People in the clouds, thank you so much. My brother, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Jokic versus Giannis, Bucks. Nuggets at Bucks. And then Saturday, I'll be up here for a special NBA show, 3 o'clock Eastern. Jokic against Embiid, Denver versus the 76ers, who are rampaging right now. Both those teams are playing great basketball. No sex, no drugs, no women. I will see you all tomorrow night, Right back up at 8 o'clock Eastern. Good night from the Oasis, everybody, and thank you for coming.
So go get some rest, man. I'm gonna go and check out.
There you go.
Peace, everybody.
Peace
I'm
to you
out,
too,
Coach.
family. I love you. Good night, family.
Love you too.